I'm just waiting for some people to come in and see if some of you guys come in. I'm just here to answer questions for those who are watching this on a replay. So I'm not really sure when the video will really actually get started, but oh, here we go. Hey, Shan. Is it Shan? It's Shan, right? Hey, you guys. Hey. I don't have any questions, so I'm here to answer you guys' question. It's Shannon. Oh, okay. So I can say Shan, is that okay? Of course you're here. You're supposed to call me back. Don't call me back now, though. What's going on, you guys? I'm just here to answer some questions tonight. I'm not going to be here that long. I might be here for about an hour. I think I got about an hour. Hey, Jerica. How are you today? Y'all had a good day today at work or at school or whatever you had to do today? Ooh, it's a little dust or something flying. I'm good. I'm having a good day. It was a nice day today. I didn't really do anything. I just was kind of at the house. I cleaned up a little bit. I'm trying to do y'all like do a deep cleaning before the new year come in? Do y'all like have that superstition, or is that just something I do? I was out today, but I guess I'll go set a few trays tonight later work. Trays for what? Wait a minute, did I read that right? I was out today, but I guess I'll go set a few trays later tonight. Work is busy. Well, trays for what? What you mean? Oh, SPD trays. Okay. You're gonna go to work tonight. Tonight? What time is it? What you been to work? Just like a few hours? It's too late to be going to work now. You should be getting off. Y'all cooking dinner? I'm not cooking. 10 to 2. Oh my goodness. Well, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's only 4 hours. I guess that's not bad. But why in the middle of the night though? Oh, you said it was a busy day for them, so they had extra trays to be processed. Oh man, that third shift ain't nothing. That's ooh my God, 10 to 12. But I mean, ain't nobody in there, huh? And you probably done been sleep like most of the day. Ain't that what happens? You sleep all day and then you be up all night. 10 to 2 not bad. That's 7 to 7 to hurt you, boy. That's hard. Yeah, management is gone. It'll be peaceful. Yeah, that is the thing about night shift, that you don't have to worry about, all the other people being there getting all in your business and stuff like that. 10 to 2 probably wouldn't be that bad if you slept all day. Cause 2, around 3 o'clock it's time to go to bed. You should be home by 3. And then will you have to work the next day? So did y'all? I was in a surgical tech group today, looking around, and there is a company. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a travel company. What did you like or dislike about being a surgical tech? What I liked about being a surgical tech was that, for one, I mean, it's the human. You get to see like the body. So I really enjoyed just learning about the body and how we, work on the inside. And what else did I like about? I did like being around intelligent people, because most of the people in the OR, are smart. So the intelligence level is a little bit higher. I felt like I was actually helping people when I was in there, and so that was kind of cool. What else did I like? The pay, because I know that I was making more than like the people that I grew up with. I knew I was making more money than like the average person, so the pay was good. The fact that I would have to be to work early was something that I did like, because I was off early, but I didn't like it because I had to be at work early. Always hear stories about instruments being thrown. Is it true, or are they trying to be dramatic? Well, back in the day, they would like not like throw them across the room. Well, maybe like the doctors would back in the day. They can't do that anymore. But they might like throw stuff on the mail on the back table. I did have this one doc. He was completely inappropriate and he was like banging on the back table and shit. But they can't act like that no more. And if they do, it I would tell management, but sometimes management know like that these doctors, have these attitude problems. But for the most part, now they can't behave like that. They can't behave like that. What I didn't like about being in the OR is the cattiness that can come with it, like the high school clique stuff. I don't like that. I don't like call. I don't like being at home sleeping, having to get up and then go somewhere, and like I didn't like the call, even though you got paid for it. I didn't like. What else didn't I like? How long have you been inside? For 14 years. I graduated into, actually it's longer than that because how I went in the Navy. I did OJT for a couple months and then I went to school. And so it's been 14 years since I've graduated. What else didn't I like about surgical tech? Just working for other people and like how it's structured. I know that's a long time. That's why I'm like, I'm kind of over it at this point. Like, yeah. But today I did talk to I talked to one of my friends because I want to interview some people. I don't know if y'all follow me on, what was it? I think I posted it on Facebook. But I have started, I'm gonna post more, but I want to interview surgical tech and people that are in surgical tech school to kind of help give more like their perspective on, the career field and just keep it more current. And what else didn't I like about it? Sometimes like the doctors be having attitudes and the nurses be having attitudes and the techs be having like the attitude, especially when they like miserable in their regular life. You can tell when people like have bad home lives because they bring it to work. What else I didn't like? I just don't like working for people. Honestly, I'm not gonna even lie. I just don't like it, and I just don't like it at this point. What else didn't I like about surgical tech? Because I really, at the beginning, I didn't like it because it was so much information that I needed to retain, and so that was kind of a struggle. But once I hit like my 5 year mark, I'm not gonna even lie, it kind of got easier. Like I think I had got a little more confident in who I was, and that's a big thing in the OR is having confidence. And so, what else don't I like about it? That's really it. Like I don't like the attitudes because sometimes people really be having bad attitudes, and that's just like. And before I know it, I been and said some shit, and then people sometimes they don't try to like share the information. They want to look good or whatever. Oh, that's a really good question. Some good travel agency. So that's what I was gonna say earlier. I was in a group and I saw a travel agency for SPD tests. I can't remember the name of it. But I was in one group. I used to travel with Maxim. Focus staff, I think, is another one. Fast staff is one. U.S. nursing is also another one. And then they have these two per diem companies. One is called Medley, that's Medely, and then another one is called something Rev Careview. They're per diem, so that's like day and stuff like that. So those would be the good ones. I was at Maxim, so I definitely. Oh, Eris is also another one. I'll put them. So the plan is for me to actually start posting more on my website, so you guys can go see the list of them, and then yeah, even if I post them, like the thing is, I'll post a link to the blog post in here, but I'll actually go I'll do it for you. So it'll be like I'll have a list and then I'll just make a video that I made a list about it. Would you room with other travelers to pocket housing? I would. I didn't have to do that, but I would if it was an option because sometimes I would be places and I might be the only traveler, there. But when I went to Cali, actually one of the travel nurses helped me. My director connected me with a travel nurse and she had already been looking for houses, and so she gave me the information to some houses. But if you know some people that are going, and it seems like these days there's a lot of facilities that need more than one traveler. So if you and your friend can go, y'all can just pay, split the cost or get an RV. I'm all for the RV. What steps do you take to find your own housing? Airbnb was the first place I looked, and then connecting with the people. Once you get there, then you will start connecting with people and you can talk to them. Maybe you can rent a room from some people that work in the area. But I would start with Airbnb, and then or you could go rent an apartment if you want to, but you're gonna pay more in an apartment. So I wouldn't go to Craigslist because I'm just weird. Excuse me, weird about Craigslist. I would start with Airbnb and then stay in the area for a little while and maybe connect with some people there. You could even reach out to the manager. Like I said, when you do your travel assignment, you talk to them, you can ask them like if they know anybody that's renting out a room or something like that. Do you need a year of experience before traveling? Yeah, a year of experience would be good. And I would get as much experience as I can. I would be at multiple facilities. I always say that, like, go be PRN at multiple hospitals, or go, even if you have to work full time and then do PRN in another hospital, I would do that so you can get as much experience as you can before you go. Because when you go traveling, you're gonna be just like in some, like, thrown in. Now they're not always like bad situations. You might end up at, like, one of my homegirls, she's at a surgery center right now. So, like, that's cool. And even though they do certain cases, like a lot of cases, she was like, all I'm doing is scopes right now. She was like, I might do a orif or something like that, but a fracture, but for the most part she just doing scopes. And so that's, I mean, when you think about it, but she is in, sorry guys, she is in Texas, and she told me about Medley. See, I didn't know about Medley, and I didn't know about Careview at first, but they aren't actual staff. Well, they are staffing agencies, but like I say, it's not so much a contract. It would be more per diem, which is that day. And so I looked into those today, but I don't think for myself that I'll be taking a contract. But my friend did make a good point today. She was like, well, it's hard after you be out of the OR for too long. Then I would if I wanted to go back to the OR, then I would just have to take whatever job that I could get, because I wouldn't have that current OR experience. So it's just something for me to think about. But I'm not, my plan is to not be an OR tech for like 20 years, like scrubbing for 20 years, because I can make more money outside of the OR. Mm. Have you ever turned down an assignment because the housing was too much? I almost turned down the housing. I mean, I almost turned it down in California. California is going to be the one of the most expensive places that you're going to travel to. So I would definitely consider having an RV. Or, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like RVs, or they feel some type of way about RVs, but in Cali, it's like you will be good in an RV. And what else? Oh, like I say, Airbnb, and then networking with people at the hospital. Once you get there, then you will be able to Cali. What state did you make the most money in, Cali? Because the thing about California is once you hit 8 hours, like, I want to go to like those kind of states, especially in the winter time. So if you're okay with going to, like I said, New York, Pennsylvania, all those type of places, you'll be able to go there and you'll make more money than if you like in Florida, Louisiana, Texas, and all that, because people want to be down south because it's warmer down here during the winter, or during the winter time. Yeah. Yep. So let me make sure I miss y'all. Would you room? Yeah. And so, yeah, I would definitely consider rooming with another person if you can. Maybe y'all go together. And then most of these travel agencies do a referral program. So if you find out about something, you can let one of your friends know that may be a surgical tech, and then you could get a referral bonus, for referring them. And so, yeah, that's another way to make money. But in order to get the referral bonus, you have to be working. The other person has to work the contract for a certain amount of time, or either complete the contract before you get paid for it. And so, yeah. But California, you making money in California, it's just expensive to live out there. Like, it's like crazy expensive stuff that you just can't even imagine. Florida. I've been to Florida, obviously. I did Nebraska because I was living in Nebraska, so I traveled to Nebraska, Virginia, and California, and that's it. That's it. But I'm kind of funny acting where I want to go at. Like I prefer to take contracts locally. Some not local. If I can get a contract local, I'll take it local. But I prefer to travel within like where I can go home at night or go home, on a couple of days. I don't want to necessarily be so far. Cali just ended up working out for me when I went because it was time for my son to go visit his dad. And so I just went ahead and was like, well, I'm just going to go get this money. And it was cool though. Like Cali was actually, and I wanted to experience North Cali. I had already been to LA several times on strikes. And then I lived in San Diego before. And so I knew I hadn't been to San Francisco. And so I had been, but I hadn't like lived there. I had been like once when I was in the Navy, but I wanted to actually experience it, and it was nice in North Carolina. It just was like a lot of bombs. Like that homeless situation out there is just, that's just a whole lot for me because in Florida, like you can't just have people like living on the street in their tent. Sorry guys for messing with the thing. You can't just be living in tents in Florida. You have to actually like I don't know where the homeless people go, but you can't be living in tents and stuff. And so there's a lot of like homeless in California, a lot of like people on drugs out there. At least you can see it. I mean, it's people on drugs everywhere, but it's very much in your face out there. It's like a place that I've seen. They call it Tent City, I guess, and it's just like imagine coming off the freeway or interstate or whatever you call it, and then as you're looking down, it's just nothing but tents. And that grass area that would normally be there, it's just tents everywhere, just like tents. I was just like, oh my God, why is it like this? Like I had went to Oakland to one of the Warrior games, the Golden State Warrior games when I was there. And I just couldn't believe what I had saw, you guys. Like I was just like, oh my God. No, I don't work as a surgical tech anymore. I stopped this year. This year was my year to focus solely on entrepreneurship. That's all I'm doing. I did have a contract. I was contracted earlier this year with labor and delivery. Um, yeah, I'm just not with. They was playing with my time, and I'm just not with it. And so that was the end of that contract. Yep. The thing about, let me tell you what happens to surgical techs, and I had this conversation with my friend. When you start traveling, your mindset changes, and because there's so many travel agencies, like if they not doing stuff that you that lines up with what you got going on, the mindset is I'll just go get a job with another travel agency and then you just quit. And I know that sounds like jacked up, but there I will say this in my videos because it is business. There is no loyalty when it comes down to like who you work for and stuff like that. Don't be loyal to these people. Like it's about money. It's about you. DC, my favorite. So it's not really my favorite travel agencies. It was more like the recruiters, because you build relationships with your recruiters. And for me, it was also about the money and the location. So I would go with whoever had the best location. Madison was giving me good location. Madison was also doing a lot of or not travel, but strikes. And so I thought that was kind of cool because we was getting paid on them strikes. Them strikes was like really good money. You made enough to take a year off. I need to connect with you, please. Yeah, I'm giving you guys, I'm really sharing what I do though. Like on here, I'm not really hiding anything from you guys. I'm telling y'all what to do. Build a business, invest into a business and yourself. Those recruiters get paid when you get paid. It's a business. Yeah, they do get paid. Some of them get paid hourly, so they may get paid like $4 or $5 hourly or whatever off of what you get paid, and some of them get paid once the assignment is complete or something like that. It's some type of way they get paid, but they do get paid. But I had a really good recruiter. She was like cool, and it's a recruiter right now. She emailed me every day like a list of travel assignments. And what else? What was the question? Let me make sure I don't get sidetracked. Yeah, so making money, I just save my money. Like I just saved it. I budget. I don't purchase certain things. I'm very like I don't know, with my money. Like this year, I got in a car accident. Instead of me going buy another car, the money I got from the accident, I just put up. I put it in the stock market, and it's growing right now. And so that's the type of stuff that I do. Like even though I don't have a car, like some people feel like that's a bad thing, but traveling. Hey Jay Davis, traveling has showed me that I didn't need a car because sometimes we would be at these places that we wouldn't have cars. We would just be Uber everywhere and you was using public transportation. So traveling just showed me like when I'm at home, I don't really need a car. I could just Uber or I catch like I'll talk to my mom or something like that. You have that list, the list. What we talking about? What list? Jay Davis. You would be a great Hey, thank you, Ken. I would be a great recruiter, but I don't know that that's like that's what Jay Davis told me to do. So Jay Davis, Ken, you'll see Jay Davis up there. He the one he suggested that. But I looked into it, Jay Davis. I looked into it today. I was telling Ken earlier that I had looked into it, and we'll see how it go. But what list, Jay Davis? What you talking about? What list? What list? Now I feel like I forgot to do something today. But oh, so the recruiter, the agencies though, like I said, Maxim. I wonder if you can do that from home. Yeah, you can recruit from home. My recruiter was home a lot of times. I used to even have her cell phone number. I would be calling her all the time. So yeah, so we could say Madison was one that I traveled with. Focus staff, US nursing, Eris is a good one. I heard about Eris a long time ago. And then for the per diem part, Medley is the per diem where you can pick up shifts or like days, and then Careview is also another one. And so yeah, I also have a couple of in my email. I'm gonna write it out for you guys. I'm gonna just write a blog post and then I'll put all the lists on there, and then I'll make a video to let you guys know. I'll do it tomorrow, so I'll have a list of agencies for you. Excuse me. That's one of the perks of working for yourself. I get to do what I want every day. That's why I started working for myself. I need your recruiters. Yeah. I'll connect you with her. I haven't actually spoken to any recruiters since like February, but I'll connect you with whoever, or I might be able to reach out and see what they got going on and have one of them come maybe do an interview with me. But yeah, shoot. I'll make a list for you guys tomorrow. And then when I come on tomorrow, I'll have a list because I told y'all I was gonna be here for 30 days. At least for the month of December, because if y'all don't know about the YouTube world, this is Vlogmas. Yeah, the recruiter list of jobs. Yeah, I can do that. This is Vlogmas for YouTubers. And so instead of me doing Vlogmas, which is just like Christmassy stuff, I decided to come and give my view, like whatever you guys was going to want to see, that's what I'm doing. Medley, they have SPD assignments. I think so. I just found out about Medley, but I went online and I actually like went through their whole little like online process, but I don't know if I saw that. I went straight for the surgical tech stuff. And they have first assist. I'm pretty sure Medley does because it had surgical tech, first assist. It had I want to say some type of ED tech or something like that was on there as well. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. So yeah, tomorrow I'll have a list for you guys. So because I'm at home, I can do that. And I also am gonna be interviewing more people. So I put that out on, I think it was Facebook. So it was in a group, but if you guys want to be interviewed and you are surgical techs, or even if you're students, and I guess I could interview some SPD techs too. Like I ain't tripping off of it because you guys be asking me questions. A lot of SPD techs be asking questions too about SPD. So I'm more than willing to do interviews to kind of share the platform with all of you guys. So because there's so many people ask me questions all the time about surgical tech, that I'll share the platform just to get the information out there. And I'll just start letting you guys know when I'm ready to interview. I'll try to set the goal is to put a calendar up and then to have you guys go schedule your own date to interview, and then I'll just interview you, and it'll be a Zoom meeting. And so yeah, we'll do it like that. But Medley, I haven't taken a contract with Medley before, but my homegirl was the one. She's with Medley right now. She's from Atlanta, I asked her if I could interview her, but we had to get off the phone because she had to go scrub it. She was like, she was like, bitch, everybody can't just sit home and be on the phone all day. But I wasn't. I was just trying to like, tell her we got to share the information. So Madly, she sent me the link, and I went and did they whole like looked at the application process. It was super simple. All you had to do was up. I filled out my name and stuff like that, and then uploaded a resume. They want you to have at least 8 months of experience within the last year. So if you don't have that, then you have to go get that before you can work with them. My favorite cases is ortho cases and plastic cases and some general cases. I like general big cases. I like scopes too, like a laparotomy. I think I said it right. Yeah, laparotomy. I always want to say laparoscopy, but I have to think about it sometimes. So I like GYN too. I'll do a hysterectomy. I'll do like an open hysterectomy, a vaginally assisted hysterectomy. I like big shit. Like I like the real stuff. Like I'll do a knee scope or something like that because they're quick and they're easy. But I prefer the big, like the stuff that you counting and you got a ton of needles and a ton of labs, and because you get to see more. Like no, I do eyes, but I don't like eyes. But the thing in my home, the same girl I'm talking about, she told me, she was like, that's a specialty, and I know it's a specialty, but the difference between eyes and like being in a regular OR is you don't get to talk. Hey Anna, is it Anya? Anna, how you doing? Yana. Y'all know I be messing up these names. I'm so sorry. Oh Lord, Anna. Wait a minute. I think it's Anna. I'm gonna just call you Anna. Is that okay? What's the longest case you've done? Whipple. Whipples are long. Bowel sections, they long. Yeah, them the longest ones. They take a lot, and it's a lot of counting. And plastics. I used to do mommy makeovers a lot. That's when I was getting my first assist cases going. I would do a lot of mommy makeovers with one of the physicians here in Jacksonville, and so I was so I he would make sure, like I would make sure that I was during his days, and he would like ask me like, are you working tomorrow, or like, are you working on these days? And so that's when you're doing your thing. How long were the mommy makeovers can be like 4 or 5 hours, and if we doing lipo and all that, like it could take breast implants, spines is just best. That's I've not done, and I did a ACDF a few times, but not like that's not my thing. That's not spines, but they take a while too, right? But a mommy makeover, if you're doing like, so a mommy makeover can consist of a breast augmentation, whether it's a reduction or implants, and then we would do lipo, a tummy tuck, and then that's basically it. And so that would take a while, especially if we're doing like the breast reduction part. And the breast implant part isn't that bad, but if you're doing reduction, then you got to close all of that up, and then we're gonna go down and do a tummy tuck. How much could a tech make the first year out of school? Probably. Well, it depends on where you at, but I'm gonna just say, like a national average is about $40,000 to $50,000, and right now the pay is going. It went up because of the like this year and stuff. So the pay did go up. In Florida, how much you making in Florida? I'm gonna say they making probably about $20 an hour starting out, maybe less. Cause I know one girl about 3 years ago, she did tell me how much she was making, and she was making like $18 an hour fresh out of school full time. So I wouldn't do full time though, because some of the hospitals here pay you more for PRN. What is the time for you to get off, and the cases is still going? Do they? So at surgery centers, you stay until it's over with, and then at the hospitals they do have reliefs for you. At hospitals it's shift work, and surgery centers you stay until the cases is done. That's how it goes. They try to make sure that they schedule it early enough so that you don't have to be there until like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, but you stay there. I didn't have to stay at the surgery centers until 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I did have to stay till like 7 or 8 though one time. How they go up in the pay for nurses and not surgical techs. The surgical tech pay seemed like it went up to me. Like from what I'm the travel surgical tech, I don't know about the staff surgical tech. The travel surgical tech, based off the numbers that I'm getting in my emails, seem like it has went up because last year it was like you could get close to $2,000 a week. Now you can easily make over 2,100, $2,200 a week traveling. That's why I say just go out here and get the experience from these hospitals. Don't be trying to stay there for like years and stuff. Stop like don't be out here trying to be loyal. Like these hospitals, like this business. This is strictly business, you guys. I want y'all to start thinking like this is a business. This isn't like, they're not your family. That's not your family. That's a business. So ain't no sense in just saying that. Exactly. Yes. Yes, Anna. I want to know how to say your name. Let me say this. Anna. Anya. I'm sorry. What the hell am I? I got to learn this. I got to do better. I need those travel assignments. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do need to travel. You need to go travel. It's Yana. Yana. There you go. Thank you. That public school shit. Like I was, that's how I homeschool my son. Yana. There we go. There we go. Thank you for the. I did that to somebody the other day though on their live. Like I had to like do my name like that, so I put key off, and then I had to put a U because if I put an A, then people say A at the end instead of saying key off. But the A is the and so I appreciate that, and I do apologize for mispronouncing your name. So the best way to make money is by traveling. Yes, definitely, hands down. I made a video on it earlier, and yeah. Yeah, it's definitely that's the only way you should be. And I'm saying this, you guys, because I did not go traveling. Like I didn't take it serious for a really long time. It probably was like 5 or 6 years before I actually went traveling because I was so like scared and think I didn't know what I was doing, and I just go traveling. So don't work full time. I would say, let me tell you why I say PRN. I say PRN so you can get the most experience from as many facilities as you can. Like in Jacksonville, it's a ton of hospitals here and a ton of surgery centers here. And so it's nothing to just go from one hospital to another one. And then when you PRN, you control your schedule. And some of them let you make more money. You know what I'm saying? So you control your schedule. I want the surgical tech travel. Yeah, that's where the money is. Like, but I say PRN only because you gonna get more experience because you'll be exposed to more at different hospitals. So different doctors gonna teach you different things, and one doctor may not work with you at another facility. So if you go to different facilities, not only will you get more experience, you're gonna be networking with more people and make friends with the doctors. Like if you're gonna make friends with somebody, make friends with the doctors and make friends. Because even if you don't become like, if you make friends with a doctor, and let's just say you don't want to be no surgical tech, and you decide to be a medical sales rep, then you done connected with these doctors so you can do medical, excuse me, sales rep. And when medical sales rep, their whole like what's the word? Their pay is based off their connections with the physicians. Okay, so PRN can turn down call. At some facilities, yes, there is no like you say what you gonna do if they don't want the assignment. Yeah. PRN, you set your own schedule. You can even go PRN at multiple surgery centers, and you just set your own schedule. So you say, okay, I can work Monday, Tuesday, but I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. Like I was doing hair a lot, so I would work like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then I would take Thursday off, and then I would just do hair Friday, Saturday. I want this travel surgical tech pay, but I don't know if the pay is worth dealing with the attitudes and the surgeons. Girl, them attitudes. It is in traveling. It is because once if it's not what you want, first of all, you can just quit. Like, and because there's so many travel agencies, like, and then two, they are a lot nicer to the travelers normally because they need the help. So that there's that. And then the next thing is you're not gonna be there that long. So let's just say you don't like the attitude. You just once your contract up, you leave. And then I would say your first contract, try to get a short one. Like try to go for like 8 weeks. If you can. That's something that I'm starting to see now is a thing. Like I've seen some 3 weeks. Like I was telling y'all earlier, my friend, she out there, she said she's only doing 5 weeks. I seen one in Chicago that was posted for 3 weeks at $3,100 a week in Chicago. $3,100 a week, you guys. The money is out there. You just got to get the experience first. And like I said, Medley, they out when I make the blog post tomorrow, I'm gonna screenshot some of my emails and stuff, and I'm gonna put in there what I was told or what was like shown to me and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm a little bit silly sometimes, you guys, so y'all gotta forget. My friend told me I was hyper. Hey, he not only did he tell me I was hyper, he told me I was gonna bring it up again that he said that. But I'm not hyper. I just, this is just my energy. I'm laughing at you talking about just. I'm serious, shoot. Like, I don't be attached. Don't be attached. It is what it is. It's just so we're in demand. Like, when you the hottest thing in the, when you the hottest chick in the room, you get the pick, right? I mean, not to be like, but that's what it is. And so just think you the hottest chick in the room, you the hottest dude in the room. Like, that's how I go. Yeah, 3,100. I seen it. I'm a screen. I mean, if y'all go into, I don't know if you can see it because it's a group. I mean, I think you might have to get accepted, but it's called the Surgical Tech Life, and it's very active, and I like it. And what I like too today, I saw one of the girls, I guess, had got put into a case, and she didn't know the case, or she was a new student, or she was just a student or something, and she got thrown into a bio session, and she didn't know. She was like, I got thrown into a bio session as a new student, any help? And then all of these surgical techs came in and started giving her like advice. I thought that was the dopest shit ever, because when I was growing up, when I was coming up as a surgical tech, we didn't have stuff like this where people was actually sharing their information. Matter of fact, it was people that was cuffing their knowledge. Like, they didn't want to tell you, the little tricks and tips and stuff. And I'm just like, that's why you miserable, because you're trying to hang on to information instead of sharing. Look, if you in the room with me, I'm gonna tell you any and everything I want, any and everything I know, and then I'm gonna just post up in the back and let you scrub, because that's part of being a preceptor. Like, I'm here to give you the information so I could just break scrub and sit on this stool and wait until I'm the DJ in the room. I'm gonna play the music. Like, that's what I'm taking requests while you scrubbed in. And so I'm not here to like cuff on no knowledge. Like, why would you do that? But it's just be miserable people in the world, and they just need to feel like they're important. So they want to shine, and then they want to try to make you look bad. And that's just because they're miserable in life. That's how I am too. I love to share my knowledge. That's how you supposed to. You supposed to pay it forward. Hey, Ariel. We always say, hey, Ariel, one of my friends be on here. He already know your name and everything. He be like, Ariel. But yeah, like, ain't no sense in trying to be like, keep the information for what? It doesn't benefit anybody if you have all the knowledge and then get sick, or you got to scrub another case, and then it doesn't benefit the patient. It doesn't benefit the team. What would you do if you were 16 in the 8th grade? I would take my GED. That's what I would do. 16 in 8th grade. Yeah, I would take I would study for the GED. I think in Florida they put you out at 19, so out of high school. So I would just get my GED. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing wrong with a GED. I know plenty of people that got a GED and now they got degrees and stuff. I would just get my GED area, tell them to do that. And then not even worry about going to like school. Like, get your GED and be done with it and go, Yeah, no, I'm saying whoever the 16-year-old is, like, just tell them to go get their get ready to study for the GED and start preparing for the next chapter in life. So what else y'all got for me? I love this. I love that how like it's interactive. That's why I want to start going live with you guys. So like live where I can bring you on. You got your Jerica, you got your GED through Penn Foster. That's what you're saying? Oh, your high school diploma. What is Penn Foster, Jerica, if you don't mind sharing with us, because I have no clue what that is. Is that like a way for you to get your GED? I mean, your high school diploma online? But the thing, I said GED because she in the 8th grade. Like, you still got to get out of middle school. Like, but yeah, I think I'm good. That's you told me that already. Don't I think do We done already came up with a plan, right, Ariel? So we just now we in action mode. That's how this is I'm finna say something now. It might throw some of y'all. This is how you manifest things. You set your intention, which is your goal, and then you start working towards your goal, and then an online diploma. Okay, so there you go, Ariel. Jerry could say Penn Foster is a way for you to get your diploma online. But I don't know if she can get a diploma if you haven't completed the 8th grade or whatever. Like, I know for a GED, you could just drop out of middle school and then go take the GED, and then you can just go do your thing that way. But yeah, so if you're trying to manifest something in your life or receive something or experience something, then I would grandma talk to you later. My phone gonna show. Okay, we might be here, we might not. If not, catch us tomorrow. I'll be here for 30 days. The rest of December, I'm gonna be sharing. I do think you got pretty eyes, girl. I do. You got to show the rest of your face though. I didn't see the rest of your face on there. Um, I forgot what I was saying. I completely got lost. Oh, manifesting. Ortho for tall people. I mean, the OR for tall people is just like gonna be a struggle just in general. But I mean, that doesn't mean I actually was in the Navy with this guy as a surgical tech. He was so tall, and they would just have to like raise the table, and the doc might have to stand on the step up like. That's just what it is. But there are also some tall docs, so they might just start putting you in the room with the docs that are tall. Like at last facility I left, it was like 2 docs that was over 6'2". And I'm on like a step up, and I'm still like, too short. I'm 5'6" though, so that's not even really that short. But imagine being in a room with like a doc like 6'4", so you would be okay in that situation. But if not, then they'll just have to raise the table. Like, that's just what it is. I mean, or you could not be. I mean, what would you prefer to just not be a surgical tech because you're too tall? Like, that's not. I would still be a surgical tech if that's what you want to do. I know, girls send me. Oh, I will. No, I tried to request you, Ariel. I couldn't request it. I'm gonna have to go. Maybe I have to figure out something. It wouldn't let me add you as a friend or something. I tried to. I saw your email. It was in a different box though, because I guess we're not friends and they separate them. But yeah, if you're trying to get something in life, I don't want to. I don't want contentment, containment. Oh, contaminate. I got you. Why would you contaminate? Why you think that? Why you think he gonna contaminate? You think he gonna like your head gonna hit something? It might hit the light cover, but it should just get another one. Don't touch it after it's contaminated, obviously, but just get another one. For a light handle, just kind of like you don't take it off. The nurse or the circulator would take it off, or you could put one on top of it. And so I've done that before. If I can't get somebody to take it off, I'll just put one on top of the dirty one. But yeah, you guys, definitely work on your well, that was for area, but just making sure that you once you make a plan, you don't keep thinking about it. Just make a plan and go for it, and you have to put the action in, and then it'll come to you. You know. Yep, you guys. Let me see. Make sure I ain't forget or overlook anything. Just asking. Share my knowledge. Yeah, I think I got caught up. So yeah, what else y'all got for me? Look, I was telling my mom, like, I was like, I'm so tired. She was like, what you tired from? You don't work. I was like, girl, I've been talking to people all day. Like, talking is extremely, like, exhausting. I guess because I'm not used to, like, talking this much. Even though I do talk a lot, I am a talker in real life, but I've been kind of, like, by myself, chilling, not on the phone with people. I actually just started one of my friends I talked to for a long time today, but I really don't be talking to people like that. Like, I just be in here working on my business online. I'll help my son homeschool. I'll homeschool my son. Yeah, it's can you become one just from scrubbing heart cases? I don't know if it's a certification for CVOR. I don't think there is. I think you just have to go get on the team and have the experience. Or is there a course in school? No, I think you just have to get on the team. Once you get on the team, then you have the experience. It's not a hey Taran. It's not a certification. It's still a surgical tech certification. Yeah, I plan on investing. Jerica, yeah, I plan on investing in myself when I travel. Yeah, invest in yourself now. You don't have to start when you travel. I mean, I know, I don't know. I'm not in your pocket, so I'm not trying to catch coins, but I'm just saying, if you eat out, then how about not eating out and then putting that $100 into something? Take $100 a month and invest it. Even if you're investing into like a business, like do a business. How are you supposed to know who have the CVRR? So the CVRR is going to require you to get to the facility and have either whatever facility you go apply to, see if they have CVRR, if you can get on the team. Actually, what you could do is you could Google CVRR jobs and apply that as a surgical tech. They're not going to let you in as a CVRR tech at the beginning, but you can apply as a surgical tech, get on whatever team, a general team, and then try to slide in. Like, that's how it works. You got to kind of get in where you fit in to get where you want to get to. So if you want to do CVR, and they do get paid, and it is in demand. CVR is a specialty, so it's in demand. You're just going to be working. Y'all, Taryn said, hey, y'all speak. Taryn. I'm trying to launch a small cleaning. Oh yeah, girl, you want to come clean up my house? Because right now, honey, I was just saying that earlier. Like I have this like superstitious way that I feel like I need to like do a deep cleaning before the new year come in. So I'm gonna be pulling out all type of stuff. Like I didn't clean out my closets. Like you know how you have like I got a closet in the front where you put a coat closet, but it turned into like a junk closet. And then I got a linen closet that's also kind of like borderline a junk closet. And then we have a room like the office. There's another closet and it kind of got a lot of junk in it. Like I don't know how I ended up with junk closet. Like how did that happen? Hey, welcome back. What is a CVR? Cardiovascular OR tech. That's what it is. Cardiovascular OR tech. Yep. But you have to get into the and I'm finna say your name right this time. Fodlin. I think I got it right. Did I say it right? It's Fodlin, right? Okay, just wondering. Oh, see, I'm doing better with these because y'all keep coming back, so now I'm learning. It be like that sometimes. I don't know how that stuff got in there, and then my mom keep bringing more stuff. Like, dude, like I don't want that, and I'm about to put this shit on the side of the road. Hey, I don't know if y'all was on here. I told y'all we had to move the washing machine and dryer. When I woke up the next morning, the washing machine and dryer was gone. Like we moved them on because they was broken, so I put them on the side of the road. I woke up the next day, they were gone, honey. They was gone. I was just like, dang, they don't be playing no games about this stuff around here, honey. They don't be playing no games. Give me 5. Give me a top 5 pick on top paying specialties. So you don't get paid off your specialty. So that's the thing. You don't get paid off your specialty. When you get hired at these hospitals, they hire you for a surgical tech, and it's a general pay scale. It's not like, oh, this person scrub eyes or this. Now eyes, if you get to an eye center, they're gonna pay you more at the eye surgery center than you would get paid at the hospital. So eyes, in that sense, it is like a specialty. And then the CVRR might have like a bonus or something like that. But when you're talking about pay, the pay is the same. That's why I wouldn't do certain things like trauma and all that. Why? Because we all get paid the same amount of money. L&D tax, L&D surgical tax, and all of it's the pay is the same. It doesn't matter what you do. Because the hospital doesn't see it as a specialty. They see it as your surgical tech. I told you it's a business. It's a business. So yeah, Jerica, was that Jerica said she finna start a cleaning business? Yeah, Jerica, do that, girl. Like it's people like me, and I be home, and I still don't be wanting to clean up half the time. Like I'll do like this today. I dust, and then I'm gonna vacuum tonight. That's why I don't do hospitals yet. And even if you go to a hospital, do it as a traveler. Like just take a contract. So when you don't want to be bothered, you just haul ass. And two, stay at a facility, and I think I done said this a whole bunch of times because I feel like I just repeat myself. But if you stay at a facility too long, you're not gonna get paid. They're not gonna pay you. Yeah, hospitals can't pay me for my time. They don't want to pay you for your time because they trying to get you for as cheap as possible. They just want you for a low. They want, it's a business. Think about it for you. You want your product, you want to buy your product as low as possible so you can make the highest return on investment. It's the same situation. It's the same. But I think y'all should have a business. I think you already know, like investing in some type of business. Even if like I don't know if I would do a physical business like cleaning because I'm way more digital. Like I'm way more into this digital world. And because it's digital, like I can go to work like if I was a surgical, like if I was working as a surgical tech or another job, SPD or whatever, my side business would definitely be online because what I did was I had a surgical tech career and my business was cosmetology doing hair, and I was tired. So that's why I'm here to tell y'all, like I was tired, even though I would be able to make my own schedule. Like my body was like exhausted, and so how you sleepy and you got a kid that needs your attention and stuff like that, and so I was like, okay, how can I leverage the knowledge that I have in surgical technology, digital online, like websites, YouTube. Like tomorrow when I come on, I'll have a list for you guys of um agencies, right? Or travel agencies. And so I built it'll be my website, and then I'll like build out websites around things that I like, and that's called niche. You can write a book, like an ebook. You can sell it on Amazon. Once you get enough sales on Amazon, you snatch it off Amazon and you put it on your own website, because at that point, the whole point of Amazon is for you to get the exposure. You take it off Amazon, you put it on your own website. That's a digital asset. And so that's something that you can work on your own time, where you're not physically having to go stand somewhere. So when you're looking at your pay, when you're looking at income, you got to look at it in two different categories. You got active income and you have passive income. And active is stuff that you have to physically do, right? You got to physically go to work. And then you got passive, which is something that you may do one time, but you still getting paid residual income for it. Investing in stocks is a way to get passive income or residual passive income. But you have to invest a lot of money in stocks to get to certain levels. And so that's why I always tell people to start with a business. So do YouTube. Like y'all see what I'm doing, do YouTube. And then I'll talk about affiliate marketing, where you can sell other people's products for a commission, and then you sell other people's products and you make a commission. Amazon has it, Walmart has it, Best Buy, Home Depot. Let's just say you finna build a like if you like handy stuff, like you're a handyman, or like you like building stuff like wood stuff, you can actually create a whole YouTube channel about you building stuff, and then all your links to be coming from Home Depot. And people, when they go buy these power tools or whatever you're referring them to, you get a commission from Home Depot. That's passive. So you don't have to stand on your feet or physically go to another facility or go to another building to get paid. I was looking at business a long time ago, and so I went and I did that. And so that's why I can tell you guys, like, yes, working for myself was a plus as a cosmetologist, and it showed me different, things that allowed me to experience like what it was like to make my own money. And definitely when it was cash and I ain't gotta wait 2 weeks to get paid. What did you saying? And ain't nobody taxing this. Now I did report some of my money that I was making, but I didn't report all of it. Like, why would I report all of it? So y'all can tax the shit out of it? Like, hell no, I'm keeping this. And so that's what I did. And I'm not sitting here telling you to break the law, but I'm just telling you what I did. I'm just telling you what I did and what most people that get cash do. Cash, I mean, they say cash is king, but what I'm gonna tell you is that go do something. Now, digital, what I will say is digital doesn't allow me to make cash like to work with cash as much, because all of my yeah, payments and stuff is coming online, and so because of that, it's being processed through payment processing services like PayPal or Square or Stripe or those type of things. And so those companies, after you hit a certain amount of money, they have to report it. And so that's a little different ball game. But I have a studio here where I live at in my house. It's not in the house, but it's out. It's in my backyard, and when I feel like doing hair, like right now, I still have people because I have a website up for the studio. So I have people that will call the number, the Google Voice number that I set up for my is I specialize in natural hair services. So that was a special I niched down. That's something that a lot of people might not understand. So once you're niched, like your clients become more like regular because you're not talking to everybody, you're talking to a specific group of people. So I niche down to natural hair, and then I even niche down to doing only crochets and sew-ins on natural hair, and like braid. I would do box braids on natural hair or kinky twists or those type of styles. And so I got really good at it. I got efficient. So I would time myself, and I would suggest you guys do this with whatever you're doing. I time myself with anything. So I would time my setup in the OR. And so because I learned how to time my setup in the OR when I became a cosmetologist, it transferred to cosmetology. So I would time myself doing hair, whether it the braid down when it's crochets. I want to make my braids down in less than 30 minutes. So then I'm only spending another 30 to 45 minutes putting the hair in, and I'm charging like $120, but I only took 2 hours to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then I pocket like mostly all of it. The only thing about cosmetology for me, like I say, it was physical, and then two, the it would fluctuate a lot as far as the income would go, and then two, I just kind of got over having like so many people come because I'm at home, I'm doing hair from home, so I didn't like all that traffic, here and stuff like that. But I would say for you guys to maybe not do another physical job if you already are in a physical career. And so that's why you will hear me talking so much about online businesses. And if you guys don't know, like if you're out there and you don't know what kind of business to start a business around a hobby. Even if it's just a YouTube channel, and don't be worried about what you look like get over all of that. Get over all of that. When you sitting around here thinking about how you look, like, and you leaving money on the table, like, why would you leave money on the table? You caught up about how you look. Like, look how I like. Don't be caught up about the small stuff. Don't get caught up on the small stuff. Like, if your goal is to become wealthy, then you got to do what you got to do. And if you know how to knit, or if you know how to like make paintings, or whatever you know how to do, whatever you got a hobby in, or whatever your passion is, like you have knowledge in that area, make a YouTube channel and share your craft with everybody else, and you can get paid off of YouTube from the ads. And if you can also get paid off of the products that you refer other people to. So if you got a favorite, like if you're an artist, you got a favorite paintbrush, start referring us to a paintbrush. If you're a makeup artist, you got a favorite makeup. If you can't get an affiliate program with the makeup company, Amazon has a company, and then it's a website called Commission Junction. I think it's cj.org, it might be, but it's Commission Junction. These are affiliate marketing platforms. Did I say that right? Affiliate marketing platform networks, excuse me, networks. So what that means is that these companies have multiple companies in them, and they have affiliate programs in them. So like I went through Commission Junction and became a Sally's Beauty Supply Store affiliate. So then I could send my clients links to Sally Beauty Supplies that I was using on their hair. If I hope that made sense to you guys. And that was just another way to get paid. You guys can come up with t-shirts, and you can sell your own t-shirts with your own sayings on it. And there's a company called Printful and Teespring that will let you upload a image, or upload your image to the website, and they will send the t-shirts to your customers. You don't even have to have you can buy your own t-shirt and then wear it, and then when people want to buy it, you send them the link to Teespring or to Printful, and Printful sends it straight to them. Now they gonna take a little bit of the money because they're doing most of the work, but you don't have to have a house full of product, which I just don't like. That, and I used to sell Mary Kay too. That was my favorite foundation. Like, and I still wear Mary Kay when I will. I don't wear foundation right now. But if I was to like try to get super dolled up and did some foundation, I would wear Mary Kay. I had their lip glosses and their eyeliner, and I was having to buy a whole bunch of products, and I just would have products, and I was like, it's got to be a better way. So instead of having a whole bunch of products, now I do affiliate programs. And what the affiliate program allows you to do is to basically review whatever your favorite products is and get a link to that product and refer people to it, and then the company pays you a commission. That's the way that you can actually like invest in yourself without having to like jump off the deep end and invest so much. So like if you feel like you're tech savvy, then you can probably do a website. And I'm not talking about Wix or Squarespace either, because with Wix and Squarespace, if you want to start with them, that would be fine, I guess. But you won't be able to rank the blog, the articles that you'll be writing that's going to review the information. They don't rank on Google. And so that's a problem that I have with Squarespace and like Wix. But I think all of us should have like some type of digital hustle going on. I don't care what it is. You can teach people how to cut grass. You know, if you like if you got a lawnmowing service, how like what tools they should be using to kill weeds. Like, just think about stuff like that. So, yeah, you guys, what's up? Y'all ain't got any more questions? I'm all about investing. Like, I could talk about that shit all day long. I ain't even lying. I could just tell you. I will sit here and just give you guys ideas all day, even though you want to know about surgical tech, and I'm here to share my information with you. But where my head, what I did while I was at surgical tech was I was trying to get out of the OR. Like the goal was to make more money. I would be standing there like waiting for the case to end or whatever, and just thinking like one day I won't have to do this, even though it wasn't bad and I was making good money. It still wasn't like, who wants to go somewhere for 8 to 10 hours a day? Like, even at the best facilities, I still was over it. And so if you can make, even if you can make a physical product, like if you can make jewelry, if you can make candles. I was watching this lady, she did Mosh Posh. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but Mosh Posh is where you have a glass and then you take this glue, and then you could take a napkin. She was buying napkins from the Dollar Tree, you guys. And then she would put a gloss on it, and she was selling them on Etsy, and they was going for $65. Can you imagine? Like, why I watched her. She had her old wine bottle. She would turn whatever they was drinking, whatever liquor bottle they had drank, she would turn that into like a decorative type of bottle. Like, let me show you what this candle look like. Like something like this. Like, she would Mosh Posh something like this. And this would be the napkin from the Dollar Tree, and then she would put some kind of glue on it, and then she would sell it on Etsy, and she was making all kind of money. $65 for a bottle that she had already used. They had already drank the liquor or drank the wine or whatever pretty bottle she found at the Dollar Tree, and she was like, making it pretty and putting it online. So just if you're not creative, then think about something that you do use that you can sell, or you can refer other people to, like to buy. And so Amazon is one that you can start with, and go to Amazon.com, go to the bottom of their website and look for the word affiliates. AFFIL affiliate, LIATES. LIATES. Yeah, affiliates is how it's spelled. And so go there, and they may ask you, about a website or your social media following, and then you can start selling everything that's on Amazon's website. So when I log into Amazon, there's a strip across the top, and it says Amazon Associates. It's not going to be on yours unless you're an affiliate with them. But mine says Amazon Associates across the top. And then what I would do is I'll go to whatever product I want to sell. I would type it in the search bar. It would come up like hair bundles. When I was doing sew-ins a lot, I would send my clients the link to the hair bundles. And they would purchase it from Amazon, and Amazon would pay me a commission. Now I'm disappointed that Amazon dropped their beauty um product commission from like 10 or 8% to like 3%. So now I won't send people there. I have another company that I would send people to buy their hair bundles. And that's just the extra way. I learned that in cosmetology too, in cosmetology school too, you guys, because when I was in cosmetology school, they teach you to sell product. The top companies that give dividends, I would look into I don't always do dividends, but the gas companies, like electric companies, they have good returns on their dividends. So I'll tell you what I do. Right now I have Amazon. I bought a few shares of Amazon. Now Amazon trading for a lot. Like I don't, but the thing about Amazon trading for a lot is that it makes money fast, but it also loses money fast. And then I did VOO, which is a ETF of a couple of different companies, and I think it gives me dividends. I don't remember the ones that give me Hasbro gives me dividends because my son is a Transformer lover, and Hasbro owns that. That's Hasbro does toys. So if you got kids, you need to be like investing in stuff that your kids do. But I would say what is Hasbro, Sony, Walmart does dividends. McDonald's does dividends. They don't give big dividends, but this is just examples of places that I shop and that I go to. So these are companies that we purchase, or shares that we purchase in. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head. What I will do is I'll just like one of these videos. I'll just talk about like the top like top stocks to purchase, that if you want dividends, I can do that. But I think ETFs would be like VOO and VYM is two good ETFs that you can purchase and you'll get a dividend, and it's more than one company. So like me purchasing individual stocks like Amazon, if I only purchase like Amazon and Amazon drops, then my money drops, even though I won't sell it in the red. But the whole idea is to have your portfolio diversified. And so yeah, I would have to pull up my Robinhood, because I use Robinhood. So I have to pull up my Robinhood account. But these are things. So I'm glad y'all are asking me this stuff, because I can write blog posts about it, and then when I go live, I'll at least have somewhere to refer you guys to, so you can know what I'm doing. And so I was supposed to do some stuff today, to kind of have prepared for you, but I forgot to do it. I ain't gonna even lie. But yeah, I would definitely invest in stocks. Robinhood is the easiest one to invest in. Stash and Acorns isn't bad either. They don't require as much knowledge, but I would say learn as much about it as you can. And Robinhood allows you to learn. And also, if you have Yahoo Finance on your phone, look at Yahoo Finance too, because that's how I started kind of, getting the idea of who I wanted to purchase, because Yahoo Finance was on my phone. And they keep the stock market, they post the stock market's trend on there. And so, but if you listen to Warren Buffett, what Warren Buffett would tell you to do is to purchase stocks that you know and companies that you know. So think about what you know. Like I said, Sony, my son has a PlayStation 3 and 4, and he wants the 5. So it only makes sense for us to get, shares and stuff like that. So yeah, Apple. See, I don't have an Apple phone, so yeah, so definitely Apple. So yeah, it is confusing. Fidelity is extremely, like, the interface is not, and I signed out with Fidelity as well. Luckily, you can start with Robinhood and you can transfer it over to Fidelity. So I have been looking at Fidelity, but you are correct. Fidelity is a little bit difficult, but maybe I'll spend a little more time on it so I can share these things with you guys, because I do want you to invest in your money, because that's it. Like, that's how you gotta build wealth. Also, you guys, reading books. I know people like don't want to read, so do I'm for Audible. I have Audible and I do Kindle, and so Audible is definitely. I'm listening to 48 Laws of Power right now, and so that kind of teach you how to maneuver, in the business world when you're dealing with like, the top dogs and stuff. But just, it's really power in general, like how power works and what it does for you, and so sometimes power is more valuable than money. And so I'm very much into like not like self education, like not so I'm not a scholar, like I'm not gonna go to school. I'm not that person. One of my best friends just got her doctorate in nursing, and she loves school. She loves it. She got some friends, they love school, and then they can talk about that type of stuff all day long. And then when she want to know something about business, guess who she want to talk to? She want to talk to me about it, because she know, like, I'll talk about business, but I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not gonna be sitting here in school for like the next 10, 15 years, but I will buy books and I will read books and I'll listen to them too. Sometimes if I want to study the topic though, I'll buy the book and then I'll study it like that. But if it's something like the 48 Laws of Power and I'm listening to The Alchemist, which is it's not it's just a book that kind of gives you a different way of thinking, I should say. It's more like esoteric or something like that. And so most of y'all probably, if y'all don't know that about me, I'm very much like, I'm all the way out there when it comes down to that type of stuff. But yeah, so read a book, pick a book up, try to try to follow people on YouTube that actually share like the books they read, so you can go read it. If it's somebody you following, then go get books. Like I have a lot of Claude Anderson's books in there, and that's on like empowering African Americans to get more money and to just get from out of like some of the dumb shit we be doing. And so I bought that, and I bought another book. Oh, thank you. Is that Misha? Thank you, Misha. Yeah, they and I can't keep my hands out my head. Oh my god, you guys, I have like a terrible, like, I don't know if it's a nervous habit or what. I'm not nervous right now, but it's a thing. Like I really do be messing with them, especially like this one right here. I'm always like pulling on that back one. But thank you. Yeah, they're going. I retwisted them and a couple of days ago, and so they just turned into a whole different like look, and I like them a lot now. I mean, I like it. I liked it before, but I think they're coming together. Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh my God, what is SMAEB? Oh, you're gonna have to help me with that. I don't know what that means. Who else do I watch? Oh, you deleted it. I also be watching like I'm like not spiritual, but I like uplifting stuff. So I be reading stuff that's gonna like help me be a better person. Like I'm working on my person. Oh, same. My locks are thick. Yeah, my mom locks are thick too. And that I probably will honestly when they get older, let them uh combine. I'll probably be more freeform later, but I don't know if you watched my lock video. The back of my hair was breaking off due to vitamin D deficiency, like right in the apex. The back, is that the apex with the back of your head where your little egg at, the little knot is? It was breaking off back there, and so it stopped breaking off, and so I went ahead and started. I wanted to make sure that the it didn't thin at the base, and I just retwisted them. And so I didn't want to just retwist the back because I thought that was gonna be weird, so I just retwisted the whole thing. But I'm not gonna be retwisting that often. Do you retwist? Are you freeforming, semi freeforming, or are you just like traditional, just like retwisting? Tell me about your locks. I'm a lock lover. I went to the Mystic store yesterday, and all the black people in there had locks in their hair. And it was not a black owned store, but it was a lot of black people in there, and everybody had locks in their hair, including the little kids that was running around. I told my mama that I was like, what is black people on? I remember back in the day I went in there and like it was only me and this other girl that would be like in there. And then I went in there the other day and it was like a ton of, I was like, okay, my people, like what's happening? Everybody in here trying to get like I bought this yesterday. I can't remember what the stone is, but it has something to do with protection and goddess energy and communication. And so I went to get some cards. If y'all watch my morning motivation, then you already know that. But I went and got some not tarot cards, but some traditional their necklace. Oh, so you retwist? Don't retwist too much. Look, I be fussing at my mom because my mom used to retwist her hair a lot, and she got a habit of retwisting. But I just don't want it to thin, and because I don't have super dense hair, like I don't want to just keep retwisting. So I probably won't retwist again for a while. But I wouldn't mind being thick. How long have you had your locks for? I know people are like, we did not want to talk about no locks. Man, that water good. Whew. But yeah. How long have you had them for, Misha? Who else in here? I probably finna get off because I said I was gonna go do an hour tonight because I be talking, you guys. Like it really be like I be talking. And then I did a couple videos earlier today. So I just been talking and talking and talking. It does cause breakage. It does. It does. It really does. People like they like that sleek look, but then they be like, oh, their hair be falling out. But yeah, I really don't like my scalp showing. This retwist is only like 2 or 3 days old, but it's still holding. And I only did it with water and aloe. I only did it with water and aloe. Oh yeah, so okay then. Yeah. I enjoy the process. Are you enjoying your process so far? It took me a minute to kind of like get right because for a while I felt like I needed to keep them covered and stuff like that. And sometimes I still do cover them, but I'm just appreciative of being able to not have to put a wig on all the time or get like my hair, like have some braids in my hair. So I'm just so over that. That is just so, to each his own. I'm not knocking nobody, but I'm just like, especially when you like do hair, it's almost expected for you to have your hair like in hair extensions most of the time. Like most hairstylists don't wear their natural hair out unless they like cutting it or coloring it and it's short and stuff like that. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah. So yeah, I have a really bad habit of touching it. Like my hands are always in my head, so that's why I will cover it sometimes, so I won't be like always in my head. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to pop in and talk to you guys. If y'all don't have no questions, if y'all don't have no more questions, I know I have some work to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna get up and write a blog post on the travel agencies for surgical techs and SPD techs. And yes, I hate all those lace fronts. Yeah, I'm just over it. I'm over it. I'm just over it. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. And it was a struggle because well, you might not know, but I'm like being single and you kind of like thinking about dating. You don't really know how to present yourself because most of the girls out here like got a head full of weave and like all that stuff. And the guys really they say they don't like it, but they like it. They say they don't like it, but it seems like they like it. And I'm just like not there. So I remember thinking like, well, if the dude don't like me with my hair like this, then he just can't have me. Because this version of me is I'm giving you way more substance in this version of myself than I was before. Every person has their type. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And what I will say about that is I do attract a different type of person like this. Like when I would have certain hairstyles, I would attract, I don't know, whatever, something. I don't know what them Neanderthals, most of I'm just playing. But I do attract a different type of person. You're right, you're right. But just being a woman and just like, like this ain't it. Like most guys, like I don't know. I guess because I'm looking at like how what is being presented on the mainstream, I'm thinking like, okay, well, I'm not um aligned with that. I'm not vibrating with that. So I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, it is the media. And so it was a struggle. Like I really had to go do my like some inner work on myself. It was a like I had to check my self-esteem. I had to check myself on, especially when I first started them because they were small and stuff. Like I probably should do a lock live, talk about natural hair instead of always talking about surgical tests. Because I know my surgical techs probably be watching my videos like, why we always like veer off? But I'm okay. Like if they don't want to watch it, they can just go get the information from somewhere else. But yeah, it's the media. It's the media. It is, and it make some of us have to kind of check ourselves for every type of person. You right. I thought about one time having like a doing like a lock channel, but I kept going like I done put locks on my hair like this is the third set, but I won't cut it no more because I think I'm in a different space now. Before I was still trying to find myself, but now I know like I know who I am. And so that helped. But me going through my hair, like hair helped me find myself. I'm not gonna even lie. Like me going through the whole process of being natural. I went natural in 2009, but I wasn't wearing it. Sister Lots is cute. It's just so many of them. Like, oh my God. Even this on my head, I was just like, what was I thinking? Like, no, sir. It's just too many of them. It's a girl on here I follow. She got some really pretty long red and colorful locks, Sister Lots. But oh my God, they just seem like it's just so many of them. That's just not the life. It feels like it would turn into like a chore, to have that many and they're small and there's just ugh, that's just a lot to me. This one, and I've combined them. So these are like I've combined my locks twice. So just imagine how small they were the first time. Like I've combined them twice. So the most of them now are two-headed, what they call two-headed dragons, I guess. But some of these were already combined. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them I had already went and combined. So just imagine that. So I had like micro locks is what I was calling them. It's just, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I'm just not with it. I wanted low maintenance and I wanted natural. And so that's why I ended. But really, I could have probably made these bigger. But in my mind, I said I'll start smaller and then as I get older, I'll let them turn into like bigger. I'll just straight freeform at some point and not even worry about retwisting. And that's where I'm leaning towards. But I want to make sure my base is okay first. Like the ones I said in the back was breaking off, or my hair was breaking off. And so once I make sure that everything is good, then I'll go ahead and probably just straight freeform. And I know that's a whole nother like look, but yeah, that's what my son has freeform. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but he's freeform. He got some really nice locks. He's not here right now. When he comes back, I'll like do a lock video on him because his locks are extremely like I love his hair, and he got a lot of hair in his head on his head. But yep. Let's see. So I guess we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm gonna order me something to eat. I'm always ordering food on here. Like I'm hungry though. I'm hungry. Man, you guys, I had lost my remote to my TV. I finally found it. I lost my Fire Stick. I thought I was gonna have to get another one, so I'm super excited. I get to watch the TV on the big TV now. People think locks grow overnight, but you know what I hate. What you hate? Don't hate nothing, but what you dislike. Yeah, it is different, but I seen very nice freeform. Yeah, no, they are different. And Florida, I'm in Florida, and so it's a thing here. It's not weird for me to see freeform locks. I think, and I didn't even know that was called freeform locks. Like sometimes people here will call them wigs, but wigs is when you actually take the ponytails and like you rubber band it and then you make them stick up. Yeah, it's a thing here. So when I seen that they had a name on YouTube, I was like, "Oh, this is called freeform." I had no clue because that's just what they do here, especially like Miami boys and like I'm in Jacksonville, so they like this. It ain't nothing to see somebody around here with some big old stupid Congo locks. Like you just be like, dang, you been growing up for a long time. And so yeah, I let my son grow. I dislike that so much. He changed. I dislike that someone always has something to say about locks. I lost me. Girl, did you see my post? I made a video about it. People is ignorant. They don't know nobody. They don't know about that life. Yeah, wigs is not my thing. Yeah, they be like having like ponytails, but that's what they do here. So I'm accustomed to that lifestyle. I ain't even lying. I'm accustomed to it. But yeah, like people do always got something to say about locks and they sound so stupid and ignorant. And I done had to tell somebody that like you just sound dumb. And if you ain't never had if you never had locks in your head before, then you don't understand what the process is. It's a whole journey. You go through I went through like a self-esteem. I was like, it was a whole self journey. Like I was really in here on some like I was trying to figure out if I was like needing to be like a roster or like I didn't know what to do because I was trying to find myself through like I was just trying to find myself and I knew hair extensions wasn't resonating with me anymore. And so, being around ignorant people, closed-minded people that don't know no better, they start saying shit and then you got to like stop fucking with them. Like that's just what it is. It's just what it is. Cause really, it's just there. It's just them like not knowing no better. A lot of times, it just be them not knowing no better, and that's why I wear them out a lot, so people can understand like this isn't something to be afraid of. But girl, let's not even talk about. Let me not even. We're not gonna even get into them Christian. Like we're not gonna get into religion. I think I lost some viewers. I think I lost some subscribers the other day because we started talking about some shit, and I know people don't be vibing with. I don't care about that though, because I'm here. I'm here for my tribe, and what I know is that the people that are gonna be attracted to me, like we are alike. That's kind of how we might not be just alike. We might not have all of the same exact views, but we're on the same energy frequency normally, and I'm okay with that. And but I think I lost some because I was like, dang, what my view minutes went up, my subscribers went down, and I was just like, how in the hell is that possible? Like how people are watching it more, but people unsubscribing, and so but I'm okay with it because I know that I'm just doing what I'm being guided to do, and not my intentions are pure and like I'm just trying to show love. Yeah, you're a part of my school. Yeah, be a part of the tribe, girl. Like hell yeah, shit. This gang over here. Ain't that what they be saying to little kids? I'm just saying, like, but this it. I just have to like. I had to remind myself that everybody not gonna vibe with, especially when you speaking on some higher frequency type stuff. They're not gonna. When you have to hold yourself at a different level of accountability, then some people just not gonna vibe with it. They just not gonna vibe with it. People like to be like ignorant. People don't want to go research stuff. They like to be like, just on the surface level. They don't want to go dig deeper. And so I'm diving deep. If y'all don't watch Infinite Waters, I watch him sometimes. Sometimes I don't. You gotta be careful what you watch because some people like be having like fear. They give you like I find myself being in fear when I watch them. Like I don't want to be scared. I'm not gonna watch it if you're gonna make me scared. But you gotta dive a little bit deeper, like than just the surface level stuff. And I think having logs put you in that space of being a little more deep. Damn, my pH died. I gonna have to what? Okay. Okay. Oh, your phone. Oh, okay. I got you. That's okay. I'll be here tomorrow too, and you know what I might do, Misha? I might end up making a lot video, but I don't know how many people will come because like none of my it's not a lot of my viewers on here that follow me for my lot videos. But I might do that because it's a different way to like vibe with you guys because it is natural hair is a vibe. Maybe I'll do like a natural hair live. Like people that only wear natural hair. But yeah, so it's 3 people in here. I don't know who's in here. Hold on. I don't know who else in here. I'll be there. Yes, do it. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, I have no problem with doing that. I could definitely go do a live or something like that to see. Yeah, that'll also get me a feel for who's like out there that's want to talk about that. Water says, girl, I'm trying to tell you, I be on my water. And the other day I didn't drink a lot of it, and I ended up with a headache. And I went, and it was just like I had to drink a lot of water to get. I even had some pickle juice in here, girl. Y'all be drinking pickle juice? I be fucking some pickle juice up sometimes. But I had some pickle juice just to get my mind back right, cause I don't know, like if I don't drink. I have a 24-ounce shaker bottle thing, and I normally fill it up like 3 or 4 times a day. And I didn't do that the other day. I ended up drinking like tea, and I paid for it because my body done got used to drinking a lot of water. I drink a lot of water, and it be good too. Sometimes I like it room temperature. Sometimes I like it cold. I drink a lot of water, but oh, this lip gloss. Y'all heard that lip gloss? Y'all like that? I like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. So what else y'all got for me? The 3 people that's in here. So Misha talking to me. Who else in here? Fidlin, you still in here? I got your name right. I'm on you now. Oh yeah. I feel everything's happening for a reason because surgical tech just been on my mind, and then I started watching your videos. Yeah, surgical tech. Look, let me tell you, I had no intentions on making any more surgical tech videos. The plan was to make a whole nother channel for surgical tech videos, and I made one video, and then people just be like, always ask me, and they always comment on this and you are doing lives. Yeah, so I just started doing lives. I wasn't gonna do lives, and then I did one day, and I was just like, oh, I like it. I like to be the interaction, especially when you've been doing YouTube so long, and then you used to talking to the camera, and the camera doesn't really talk. Like there's nobody else that. Yeah, normally mine is room temperature. If I'm like if I go outside and come back in, I'll put some ice cubes in it, but normally it's room temperature. Cause I can drink more of it faster. Like when I drink cold water, I'll be like, you know, it be shocking my insides. So I normally just drink it room temperature. But yeah, Fidlin, I just started doing lives. Like I don't know what made me want to start doing lives. I just started, and then it was like in November, and then Vlogmas came up, and I was trying to figure out like, cause to me it was like Vlogmas. I don't want to talk about Christmas, like, and so I decided to just come share what I got going on. But you're right though, but I'm learning that too, like how you say you were just thinking about surgical tech, and then like you start watching my videos. What I'm learning is even though I'm talking about surgical tech, I still end up having different kind of like these type of kind of conversations with you guys. And so I am grateful that I get to meet people and interact with you guys, and it don't have to be all about surgical tech because I'm phasing out of that. Like, but I want to share the knowledge and share like the tips and stuff for people so they can be aware of what's going on. But my goal is to like teach y'all how to get y'all money out here, like, or at least to raise your vibration, like either inspire you to make your own business or inspire you to be the highest version of yourself. Around no, I don't scrub no more. Around 6, the same, around 6:30, like 6:30 to give people time to get off of work. To give people time to get off of work. Do you still do it? Yeah, scrubbing, surgical tech. No, I've been doing it for like 14 years. 14 years, yeah. Off and on 14 years, but I'm way more into entrepreneurship. I stopped scrubbing earlier this year to focus solely on like growing my businesses. Because what I was learning was that when I was going back and forth to between scrubbing, working as a surgical tech, and entrepreneurship, I was pulling myself away. I am at that phase now. Yeah, it's time. And I think it's 2020. Like if we ain't learned nothing in 2020 yet, like what we should have learned was that we need to have our own business or at least a hustle on the side in case something happen. Like I don't think a lot of people notice that. I think people still looking for jobs. And I mean, to each his own, you know, it is because surgical tech ain't a bad career, but a lot of people just go to work and they work and they work and they work and they don't have no like exit plan. Like, so my goal is, if you want to be a surgical tech, then like, what's your exit plan? Do you want to write an ebook? What do you know about? What is it that you already know about that you do on a regular basis? Whether you take care, you could talk about parenting. You know, you could talk about raising whatever animal you have. You could talk about, you know, anything that you want to talk about on YouTube and get paid for. You can build out a website. You can have, like I said, ebook. It's just so many ways that you can make money. I would say a website, YouTube, and ebooks, and maybe even a store, like a merchandise, like if you a boutique is what some people call it, but like a e-commerce store, you could do that. Like, just have something going on. I don't care what it is, just do something. That's what I'm trying to get people. Like, I want to inspire you to go get a business, not go back to school. You know, if you want to go to school, that's fine too, but I want you to be inspired to wake up when you want to, like how I do. Even though I still get up at 5 o'clock, like my alarm goes off at 5 o'clock. I am a defense force officer. Oh wow! So what can you teach people, like you could probably teach people like defensive tactics, like use what you already have. That's basically what's happening with surgical tech with me. Like, now I'm just leveraging my knowledge, you know, which you got with like social media. And so you could do the same thing. Like, you could teach us, I don't know, defensive stuff. Like, what can you teach people? Like, teach women like how to defend themselves in like an attack or something. Can you teach people that kind of stuff? Or even kids, you can teach kids defense moves, defensive moves. Did I say that right? I would definitely just, even if I worked at McDonald's right now, like, I would be talking about what type of shoes I wear, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I can't see myself doing the same thing for years. Let me tell you, when you get stuck in the same field for a long time, people get miserable. People be complacent and miserable. So you have to always be on that, like, leveling up. At least for me, like, that's how, like, I'm always, you'll see me, like, my hands to be in all type of stuff. But right now I'm in a digital marketing, like, I'm in a digital marketing space because I learned how to market my cosmetology business. And I went into cosmetology so I could get out of the OR. You know, like, it all kind of connects. You just have to connect the dots yourself. But don't just stay in one spot. Don't be stagnant. Like, that's not gonna be beneficial to you or nobody else. So think about what you already know how to do. Think about what you already have knowledge on. Like, if you know how to golf, like, teach golfing to women or golfing to men. Yeah, teach people gun stuff. Like, teach people how to, you know, be safe with guns, you know, or something like that. Or you could even probably, I don't know if you can teach concealed weapon classes. Can you teach concealed weapon class? You probably could do that online. Cause it's a man down the street. He got a sign in his yard say defensive or concealed weapon class, but I don't know if it's online. He just has it in his yard. But if you can teach a concealed weapon class, you could teach defensive moves for women, how to stay safe. Like, you know, teach us, like, maybe to pay attention when we're in dark areas, keep a knife on you, keep pepper spray, keep a taser, you know, that type of stuff. Get some dogs, you know, that type of stuff. I had fun talking with you, and tell everyone at your channel. Yeah, thank you so much. You're welcome. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow for sure. I'll be around 6:30. I'll be here. Thank you for hanging out with us. I want you to teach us some stuff now. Look, I'm ready for you to start teaching us how to, like, be more safe. I'll be like, we need to know how to, like, I don't know, keep these people off of us if they trying to run up on us. I just, matter of fact, and I know she might be gone, but I seen Martin Lawrence's ex-wife on YouTube earlier talking about somebody pulled up in her yard and she pulled up with her gun, her dog, she pulled her pistol out. I ain't even mad at it. But yeah. So I think that's all I got. Who else on here? If y'all on here and y'all want to talk about something, y'all better talk. Because if not, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Because I gotta order me something to eat. I am hungry. I'm always hungry, right? I kind of want some Subway. I think I might order Subway. That sounds good. Give me some Subway. All right. So nobody's saying anything. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Oh, it's 4 people in here. What y'all want to talk? Oh, okay, okay. Good night. Oh, I think it's a delay. I think that's why I'm like kind of sitting here looking crazy. Definitely do a cooking channel. They do very well. They do very well. They do very well. And I watch cooking channels too. If you can cook or you got good tips, I be watching people. I actually follow this lady. She do like southern cooking and stuff. Excuse me, and I like to eat. Believe it or not, I would do a cooking channel. You could even make a recipe book. Yes. Excuse me. Look, you just made me crackle. Yes, Haitian and American cooking. Definitely. Definitely. I love like Haitian, Jamaican food, even Indian food. Well, Chinese food, I guess as Americans, we're kind of over Chinese food. I would definitely do a Haitian cooking channel. That's what's happening. I was even watching this other lady. She was from yeah, Caribbean, definitely. Oh my God, girl, yes, Scotland, definitely. I'm out like, girl, do that. And you really ain't even got to get like on camera. You can just have your tripod showing what you cooking and how you prep it. Like like this tripod will fold down. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. It'll look down like that. So you could do something like that if you want to like show people you don't want to be on camera, or like if you're not presentable that day, you don't necessarily have to show your face. You can just show us what you cooking. Your titles would be whatever your recipe, whatever that dish is. Do that. Do that, girl. Do that. And then if you could do like vegan or vegetarian or no meat versions of that, I'm not telling you to do that because I eat meat, but I'm just giving you like ideas, or maybe do keto, Caribbean food, like piggyback off of like the trendy food categories like keto, vegan, vegetarian, that type of stuff. I would do it. Now, I'm gonna tell you, at the beginning, you're not gonna make any money on YouTube. It does take, well, here's the thing, you can make money, but you probably have to be referring people to like maybe Amazon, because I think Amazon has like food. Amazon is connected to Whole Foods. So you could probably send people to Amazon to purchase, like if you got a special spice or something, you can make your own spice, girl. You can make your own. I would maybe do a recipe book and sell the recipe book, and then do classes like on YouTube, and you'll be selling you. So that's an ebook, and all you have to do for the recipe book is do a Word document or a Google Doc, and you can upload it as a PDF to Amazon, and you can sell that to people. And once you're selling it to people, you can do a keto version of it. You can do a vegan vegetarian version of it. I'm not saying go vegan vegetarian or keto. I'm not telling you that. I'm just saying you got to like, play with it. But do your niche is Caribbean food, or Haitian American food, but you're gonna add that keto part to it, or you're gonna add that vegan part to it, or you're gonna add, that other whatever those food, like people be, food categories that people are like really like into. That's gonna be in your title. And then you create ebooks around it and you sell it and people will buy it. It's just that. And then you have to like do it on a consistent basis. So write the book. I would say write the book, or you can get the audience first. Just start recording your videos. It's gonna be awkward at first. Don't think about it. Just do it. And as long as you have an idea of what you're gonna be talking about, then you'll be good to go. So if you know, like, okay, I'm a cook, we just gonna say jerk chicken and beans rice. I don't know what you cook, but I'm just saying for an example. So you're gonna tell people what kind of chicken you use. You're gonna tell them the spices, and then you're gonna have everything like in front of you, and you just showing them, and then you're gonna cook it. You're gonna tell us how long it's gonna take you to cook it, what you're gonna cook it on, high heat, low heat. Shit, you could be selling pots and pans, girl. That's probably where the money would be at. Like, you can do a book, but if you was to like have a specific pan, like a non-stick pan, or if you went and purchase some nice pans and you grab a link from Amazon to the same pans that you cooking in, and you can put that in the thing. I'm over here nodding my head like you can see. I can see you in spirit. I can see you. Look, you in spirit. I can see you. I'm telling you, because like as soon as I thought about the pans, I was like, that's where the money is. Think about how much pots and pans cost. And so you just want to commission. So you got an ebook that you done just sat there and like wrote. Maybe you do like a 5-page ebook or a 10-page ebook. Don't go crazy. Or do what your family cook. Like maybe do the first, like your first ebook off of family recipes. And then your next ebook will be on whatever the popular food trend and whether it's another diet, you know, keto, vegan, vegetarian, whatever, pescatarian, whatever the doggone diets are that these people be on. You make ebooks with your recipes with that twist to it, but then your big item is gonna be the pots and pans or your, you know, the spoons or whatever you use to cook with. That's how you make your money online, and that's how you start working for other people. And that's what you do. And so that's what I would do if I was you. If you can cook, cook. And look, I like to eat, so I'll be sitting up here like I get excited when I think about food. I ain't even lying. And Jamaican, like I'm thinking about Jamaican food. I don't even know nothing they Jamaican, but it's really good. But they rude is all I do. Like the lady at the front desk, she's just rude. She's just like rude, but it don't even matter that she rude because people still go there. And everybody know that lady rude, but they still go there. That's okay. Make it. Have her come in with you. Do it together. Mom and daughter cuisine. You know, Caribbean cuisine or something like that. You know, have her come in with you, or at least have her help you. You know, if she don't want to like be in the video, then she can just tell you what to do and then you do it. And then you write it. Have her write the recipe out, you know, and then you can keep it. Like I got a couple of my mom recipes in there, and actually I need to get my grandma recipe book. But I ain't finna do no cooking. Like girl, I be trying to get. I need to do a review on DoorDash, like, cause they getting a lot of my money right now. I think I need to just go ahead and pay for the subscription. I don't like most of her food because it's too spicy. Well, you just have to, you know, do it your way a little bit. But the idea is to like just like to cook online and to like monetize what you know, you could just do your own thing. Even if you just starting out cooking, you could just record your journey of cooking. And like I would definitely do that. Shoot, if you even got good enough, you might even be start turning into a whole restaurant. Like, you know, if you get a big enough following and stuff, people might start asking you to like send them food. Shoot, how stuff set up today, you can start a whole Caribbean like Blue Apron set up just for Caribbean food. You know, I'm not saying Caribbean. I always say Caribbean, but I know it's Caribbean. But you can do like a Blue Apron. You know what Blue Apron is, where they like send you the food and then you make your recipe. She had one in the past. A recipe book. I would make a recipe book and I would sell it on Amazon, and you're gonna make videos on those recipes and then it'll just keep going. A restaurant. Oh wow. Yeah, then I would sell that. Like I'm all about entrepreneurship. Even though we be on here talking about surgical tech, like if you'll hear it all the time, I'm always talking about entrepreneurship. It has nothing. Like I'm here to give the surgical techs the information that they want and that they're asking for, or SPD techs or future surgical techs, whatever it is that they want to hear. But you will always hear me tell them to invest in a business, to invest in themselves. Like I'm all about entrepreneurship. Like I'm just doing this because this is what you guys are like, this is what my viewers are responding to. But if you pay attention to what I'm doing, I'm not scrubbing right now. I'm not in the OR right now because there's more money to be made. And not only that, it's a better quality of life for me. I'm not stressed out about certain things. No, do it. Don't wait no months. You just got confirmation when you came on this channel today to watch a video. It's confirmed, but you know you need to go start. Don't wait. Go right. At least start writing out the recipes. and start like when you make it, record it. Like if you're gonna make, whatever you're gonna make, then just record it. Don't worry about how you look on camera, all of that, like, because people be like way too hung up on how they look, and I just be like, so you'd rather like look like that and then still be broke, or still be struggling, or still not be like in the best position that you can be in financially. Girl, I girl, I freestyle most of the time. Yeah, that's okay too. So you can freestyle, and then like once you get a little more comfortable, then write your recipes. But it still come out bomb. That's why you need to record it. That's why I would record it, because you can kind of eyeball like, oh, that was about a tablespoon or a teaspoon or something. Like if you record it, you can kind of get an understanding of like the measurements for most of us. Like I can kind of like get a feel for it, because it's some I watched this lady, and she was like, guys, I really don't measure, but I'm just gonna measure it for you guys. And so like real like do your channel and just be transparent and just kind of give them a guesstimate. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't have to be exact. People just gonna watch you just to get an idea. I watch plenty of food channels, like especially if I'm trying to come up with a like something to cook, a different way to cook or something like over here cut out. If I'm trying to find a different way to cook something, then I'll go and watch people cook. And I normally watch people cook like I was watching the Indians cook, and then because they cook a lot of vegetarian food, and I was trying to find like food that I could eat that is not because I'll like be hungry if it ain't no meat in it. So I'm looking for like food that can actually like hold me over. So I was looking at vegetarian, vegan, but I was like, how am I supposed to cook this and this? Like, and so then I started looking at Indian food, and Indians don't cook, like some of them don't cook with a lot of meat. And so when I was watching these videos, there was no like measuring all that. Sometimes some people just be like, it's a dash of this and a pinch of that and stuff like that. Hey, Chris. Hey, I am on my first. Congratulations. How do you like it? How do you like it? Are they being nice to you? They probably being like super nice if they need help. Where are you at? And who you with? Like, what travel agency are you with? Look, where you at? Who you with? What is that? I forgot. It was like a song in my head. Wait, who you be with? That's Biggie Smiles. Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? How long have you been there, Chris? Yeah, Chris. Violin says, how long have you been there? We want to know where you at. Are you in Kentucky? What travel agency you with? And yeah, and how long have you been there? You're gonna have to let me Malone, a travel agency come along. See, it's so many of them out there. I have no clue. I mean, it's just so many of them be out there. How long have you been on the assignment? And how long is your assignment? Look, I'm now you finna get like 500 questions. In October, November, December. So 2 months. So what, you got like another month there, or are you gonna do longer? They probably want to keep you. Yeah, they probably gonna want to keep you because of the holidays. That's still not bad. So do you like it? You gonna take another one, or are you gonna extend? Like I just asked you like 3 questions. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what's up. I should you should hit me up on Instagram. You should hit me on Instagram. I would like to interview you. If you cool with it. I'm gonna start bringing people on my channel. I was talking about that earlier. I'm gonna start bringing on my channel, people on my channel to talk about their experiences and what they got going on. Yeah, okay. So Fitlin says, how long have you been in surgical tech for, Chris? We finna hit you with the 500 questions. Yeah, that sounds okay. Hit me up on Instagram, like, cause that's where like it's the easiest place for you to probably find me. And my name is Kiafa on Instagram. And then we'll just do a Zoom meeting. That's what I want to plan out for next week. I'm trying to get people scheduled for next week, if that's okay. Maybe if I had to do it on the weekend. Oh wow, yeah. So okay, so what is that? 6 years, 7 years? What made you go traveling? Look, wait a minute. I might not have no questions for you by the time we get an interview. I'm interviewing you now, but I want to have like a face-to-face interview with people. Chris probably like, she crazy. I just be enjoying life though. Oh. So Fylan says, do you like the hospital setting? He like it because he like that money. Shoot, he better like it. For a little while at least. He ain't gotta like it for that long. I hope it's Chris. I hope Chris is a Chris. Are you a male? I'm saying him. I don't know if that's a he. Me too. Yeah, I got it. Oh snap! Okay, shit, mate. I see you. I was in the Navy too. Feminine energy suite. Okay, good. I just want to be calling your dude like his. I'm always calling guys like I'm always saying he for Chris. I forgot. Yeah, I was in the Navy too. I was that's how I went. That's how I became a surgical tech through the Navy. That's what's up. Yeah, you hit me with that shit, man. I be doing that I be doing that to my friends still. I be like, "What's up, shit, mate?" I was already new. LOL. Yeah, that's what's happening. How long was you in the Navy for? That's what's up. That's why I like YouTube. I always be calling my friends shit, mate. 6 years, that's me too. Long enough to get what you need and get the hell out, huh? I know that's right. Make sure you I don't know if you go get your no VA no VA go get your VA, what I'm trying to say, compensation. Make sure you go get your VA compensation. I don't know how long you've been out for, but I hope you getting some money from them. Sorry, yeah, I'm on my phone. It's okay. No, you're okay. See, I see. I know. You came in. I was just like, cause we was talking about some other shit. Like we was talking about Violet, starting her cooking channel. That she gonna start sooner than later, cause that's where the money at. Cause she done already been confirmed that that's what she need to be doing is starting her cooking channel, right, Violet? Is that okay? I'm gonna try to say, is it Zabaware? Zabaware? Here I go messing up somebody else's name, talking about cooking. And now I'm hungry, laugh out loud. I was like, am I on the right channel? That's because we've been on here for like 2 hours already. So like we was talking about surgical tech stuff earlier, and then like, people like fade out, and then me and Father was in here chopping it up. Is that me? Yeah, we was in here chopping it up. And so when you came in, like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, entrepreneurship, that's the way to think. I like it. Yeah, I'm all about entrepreneurship. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. It's very much a military town. Beautiful, thank you. Where were you in the Navy? I was stationed in San Diego. I was stationed in Jacksonville, Florida. And I was stationed in Beaufort, South Carolina. I was stationed in Virginia as well. What is that? Balabo? No, I was in San Diego, 32nd Street. I think that's what you're talking about. I was in Beaufort, South Carolina. So I was undesignated when I went in the Navy. I went in the deck first. And so then I went on deployment, and then I struck corpsman. And then I went to A school, and then I went to C school. And then I got out. I was like, okay, that's enough of that. Let me out. They was trying to deploy me, and I was just like, I'm cool with it. Yeah, I was under for a bit. Oh yeah. Deck Deck was like, I had fun in Deck, honestly, but it was time to get out because the military don't pay you enough for some of the stuff you had to deal with, honestly. Even though the benefits are great, everybody want the benefits, but make sure, I hope you got your VA undesignated Naval Medical Center, San Diego. Oh, Balboa. Oh, I was being special. Yeah, no, I was on 32nd. I was in 32nd Street. I was Oh yeah, I remember you were in your car. I was on 32nd Street and I was on a ship when I was in San Diego. And then I got stationed at Great Lakes, obviously. I had to go to Great Lakes again. And then I was in Great Lakes for a long time. And then Jacksonville and then South Carolina and then Portsmouth as well. Yeah, I'm plugged into VA. When was you here? Yeah, we got to set up an interview for sure. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm on. So the easiest way, just find me on Instagram. It's Kiafa. It's spelled the same way that it's spelled on here on Instagram, and just DM me, and then we're gonna schedule it. So it's whenever you're available, because I don't work for anyone else anymore. Proud of your endurance. Thank you. Who is this big cartel? I want to say I'm all in the camera like I can't see. Thank you. That's what's up though, shipmate. So I done been out of the Navy for a long time. I got out of the Navy in 2007. I went to the Navy as soon as I got out of high school. Yeah, I got out. I went as soon as I was like 18. Actually, I had to wait to turn 18 to go. Because I had graduated, I was 17, and then I had to wait until I turned 18. My mom would have signed it, but let me see how to say it. I'm not gonna let me see. The Zayef. Did I say it right? Zayef Ahmad. I think I said it right. Tell me if I pronounced it right. I've been struggling with names all night, so you have to forgive me. Well, you don't have to, but please forgive me. Is it Zayef? No, Okay, no, I don't travel anymore. Yeah, I'll DM you on IG. Nice meeting you. Oh, okay, cool. I never talk on these lives. Ha ha ha, but I'm glad I decided to say something. Yes. Very close. Oh, okay, thank you. I was trying to pronounce it right. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram. Like, cause then I'm telling you, I was posting this earlier in some groups that I was looking for people to interview on the channel because I just don't have enough. Like, I have enough I have enough information. Zayef. Okay, there you go. I got it. Zayef. That's pretty though. I like that. Or handsome if you're a guy, but I like the name. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram. I know you don't want like typing is like a struggle, especially if you're on your phone and I'm like talking fast and you probably like she think, whatever. But I want to bring people in to like have a conversation. So I want to do a Zoom meeting and then it'll be easier. So are you okay with that? You don't have to show your face, but at least you could just like pop in. But I would prefer you to show your face, I want to know who I'm talking to. But yeah, I'm just gonna share my platform with everybody so they can have somewhere to get the information that they need. Okay, cool. Yep, you guys. I'm so excited. This is like my first, like I told them earlier, I didn't go live. I just started going live like at the end of November. And so I've been going live every day for December for what we would call in the YouTube world Vlogmas. And it's just a whole new energy because I'm so used to recording videos and just talking to myself that it's just different, like having people actually like engaged. And so that's what's up. But y'all want to interview? I'm like, I want to interview any surgical techs, SPD techs, students, or anybody that has just like either used to be a surgical tech and they out, and I want to know what they're doing, with their career and stuff like that. And so that's what's up, though. Hey, did you think about? Well, I'll ask him that in another video. Sterile processing department. That's what SPD is filing. Sterile processing. That's another like part of the department. Like, well, yeah, the OR department. They law. They do have a certification. I don't know if you have to be certified to work as an SPD tech. They do have a certification, but I don't think you have to be certified to work as an SPD tech. No, but that's the way you can get in without having to go like. It's people that go to SPD school and then they you can travel as an SPD tech too. But all they do is instruments. They sterilize the instruments, and so like you'll see surgical techs sometimes do SPD too. because you can do both as a surgical tech, but you can't scrub as a SPD tech. So that's why a lot of SPD techs go back to surgical tech school. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's actually kind of cake because one of my friends, she right now she's a surgical tech and she worked as SPD, and so all she do is like you get to sit down, listen to music, and put trays together. I'm actually starting at retirement full time now, but it sounds interesting. You what are you gonna do in your retirement? Sounds nice. Yeah, it does. I mean, it's cake because you're not like on your feet all the time like you would be in the OR as a surgical tech. Whew, boy, it was with plenty of days my feet and legs were just throbbing. That's why I had to get out of there. Like, it's nothing wrong with it, but after a while, you just be like, this is enough. What are you retiring from? What are you retiring from, Zayef? And do you have a business? What is cartoony? What is that? Cartoony hobby bee? I don't know what that is. Cartoony? What is that? I don't know what that is. Do you like? Is it drawing? What is cartoony? I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna wait for you to respond, and I'm probably gonna slide off. I was supposed to go get me something to eat. I'm so hungry, or not even go. I gotta order it. I probably should have did that earlier before I got on here. I'm always on here for like too doggone long. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna give you a few more minutes and see if you wanna say something. I'm probably gonna hop off here in a few minutes. I know I got a bad habit of doing that. Oh, okay. But you're gonna retire? I always do that. And then yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, I just be hungry. I don't even know. I think I might get Subway. I say that, but I might get a sub. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's cool though. You're gonna retire from that? You tired of it? I can understand being tired of something. I think we should always have multiple things going on so you know when you do get tired of something, you got something else that you can go into. I know that's right. How many kids you have? If you don't mind me asking, look, I'm kind of nosy. I ain't gonna even lie. I be wanting to know how many kids you have. How old are they? City bus driver. So you chilling? Okay then. I never caught the city bus here before. I was thinking about trying it just as like I think 2B 2G. I don't know what that means. What's 2B 2? I'm slow sometimes, you guys. Look, I don't be knowing what we be talking about. What 2B 2G is. Hi, everybody just came in the room. Oh, I'm slow. Thank you, Farley. Thank you, Farley. See, that's why I be needing you. I be needing y'all to help because I'm slow sometimes. I'll be knowing. Thank you, Farley. I'll be slow sometimes. I be like, what? I probably should have been on the short bus when I was in school, but I wasn't. I wasn't. I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing. That's what's up. I know. I'm glad that you don't have no kids at the house anymore either. Zayef. It's not. I bet it's nice. It's probably quiet in there though, huh? With no kids. 21 and 37. You have a kid my age. I'm 37. Yep. I'm 37. They must be twins since you only got two ages. You got two sets of twins. If you do, that's what's up. I wouldn't mind have like that would have probably been the best way for me to have multiple kids was for the to have like twins. But my grandchildren are on the way. That's what's up though. Oh, Bartland. I told you. And I'm sober, so don't like I'm not on anything. So it's just me. I'm sorry. Finally, like this girl, what is she all over there? Nothing. Lack of food. That's probably what it is. It's no food in my stomach right now, so I can't think straight. Finally, like, come on now, Kiara, you can see this. It does say 21 2 37. I'm being special. Yeah, it's the That's funny. I be laughing at myself sometimes. Hey, I really enjoy my own company. It's crazy. Yeah, I follow you, Zaf. Finally had to help me because I was just like being slow. Just started getting goofy and silly. It's just like, who is this clown? What does she got going on? Yeah, I enjoy life though. That was funny. Pink looks great on you. Oh, this sweater. So let me tell y'all. So this y'all gonna probably see this a lot because it's cold and I'm always cold in the house. But this is definitely my favorite sweater of 2020 so far. Last year it was my giant sweater, but it's super comfy. I don't know if you can see the little fuzzy stuff on there. I got it from Ross for like a couple bucks, and it's super light, comfy. I took a picture in it yesterday. It's on Instagram. You can check me out. Yeah, but that was funny. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow, though. The 37-year-old. You kind of did what my mama did. My mama did that. Like, I'm the 37-year-old that there's a 30, a 20 something. Oh, finally, you my sister's age. I got three younger sisters. So one is 30, I think one is 26, and then one is 24, or maybe one is 27, and one is 24. I forgot their ages, but shh, don't tell them. They'll get mad. They'll be like, you don't love me because you forgot my age, but I do love them. I just forgot. Oh, that's what's up. In 82, I was born in 83 for Tune. Oh, supply clerk. So you know all about hospital corpsman then. I was a hospital corpsman, and so is Chris, but Chris is gone now from on here. He might be listening, but he probably not typing. But yeah, so you know all about corpsman. So you have to be nice to me because I was a hospital corpsman, and corpsmen show Marines love all the time, right? You loved your corpsman when you was in Marines. I know you did. I can feel the energy. I know you loved them. That's cool though. Like you got all your kids are grown and your grandkids are on the way. Let me tell you, my mom is completely different as a grandparent than she was as a mom. Well, she's a good mom, but she's completely different. Like she's like, what's your name? She called me by my middle name, so she be trying to like not. I got the only grandkid. My mama, my sisters haven't started having kids yet, and so yeah, they do. She be like, leave him alone and da 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 da. And I just be like, girl, do you remember that time you just dropped your elbow in the back of my head? And I just leave him alone. Yeah, that's funny. Just about. Hey girl, you back? I know I was trying to leave. I be trying to leave, and then I come back, and Angie laughing at me. I was gonna leave, and then Fadlan had me on here laughing at myself. I'm bad. I haven't left yet. My nephews get away with everything. They get my son. My sisters probably say that about my son, but my son actually kind of like he not a bad kid because he'll be around adults all the time. Like that's the problem you have when you have like the only child. They tend to be like a little adult. I was a 92 Y supply specialist. Ooh, what happened? Oh, in the army. My mom was in the army. Jessica Robert. She was a quartermaster. I don't know what that is. I think it's a supply clerk, or it used to be a supply. My dad too. My actual father. He was in the army too. My brothers was in the army. One of my brothers was in the army, and a couple of my cousins are in the army. I went to the Navy though. I was the smart one. I should have went to the Air Force. He's a cool Italian brother. Oh wait a minute, I skipped something. Yeah, we had the new instruments with supplies in the field and be yep. He was cool Italian brother. Yeah, your Carmen, you gotta show your Carmen love. I've been trying to catch one of your lives for the longest. Okay, I'm here for you. What you got for me? I'm here for you. I be trying to go live like when people get off work. But Okay, then Army in the building. I got a couple people that's like my friends went in the Army, but I'm telling you, I went to the Navy. I should have went to the, I'm telling you, I should have went to the Air Force. Oh, so she was a logistics gold quartermaster. Yeah, when she was in the Army, yeah. And yes, you were smart to go. Oh, I know. But I should have went to the Air Force. That would have been an even better move. Greg is going to be the new the new. Is that Greg is going to be the new special? I think that was that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, added you on IG. Talk to you soon. Okay, Chris. All right. I'm going to go check it as soon as I get off. Thank you. I'm going to talk to you. Do I need an associate to become a first assistant? No. NG, no, you don't. Whoa, go back. No, you don't. You don't have to have an associate to be a first assistant. You can either go in Florida. We have in Gulf Coast State College. Is you could go to their first assist program, but you do have to have be certified as a surgical tech. Or I think the other one online is Meridian. You can pay for it out of pocket. At Meridian, well, they have like a financial like a way that you can borrow money, but it's not like if you was to go to a community college. So if you can go to Gulf Coast State College, and look up their surgical assistant program. That's in Florida. It's a community college in Panama City Beach, Florida, or Panama City, Florida, and they have it there. You will get an associate's from them after you're done with the program, but you don't have to have an associate's, and I don't have an associate's. But I went through when they would let you go through the pathway of the military, and so they've closed that pathway. And so now I just got to pass the exam. But I also saw they have a first assist master's program at West Virginia something. It's a college in West Virginia. Grandkids always be the new special. Oh, okay. I see what you were saying. Yeah, them grandkids, y'all make it easy for them, but the kids get to suffer. Like, I don't understand. I guess y'all be practicing on us, and then by the time the grandkids come along, you done figured out what you should or shouldn't do. I did Army, should have did something different. But like you could say that, but honestly, like at least you did that because these people like the military, regardless of what branch you went in, it still benefited you. It still benefits you. Yeah, I was looking at Gulf Coast. I'm in Tampa looking at CST programs now. Go to Gulf Coast then. Are you still a CST? I'm still a CST, but I'm not working as a CST right now. I am building my own businesses. But right now I got like 20 some websites that I'm working on, different ones with different niches is what we would call them in our little digital marketing world. I have a couple of niche websites around different topics, from gaming to natural hair products to I got a couple that I'm building out right now for surgical tech stuff. Yeah, I'm applying in April to CST. Wait a minute. Which one though, Fireland at Gulf Coast? Also, I'm building up this YouTube channel. I was thinking about doing another YouTube channel, but I don't know yet. And then I'm gonna write a book, a couple different books. Like, I got a whole bunch of shit going on. So as of right now, I don't need to go back to work. But if for some reason something happens, I will. No, man, y'all with these. I don't know what. Oh, in South Carolina. I think that's what you said. Yes, you're in South Carolina. It's finally, you already know the lack of food right now. Is the pay good as a CST? As a traveling CST, yes. No. What's no, Fireland? Not in South Carolina. I live in Tampa. That's what's up. First got admitted to Concord off Dale Murbert for a surgical tech, but ended up getting it in Georgia. So you in Georgia going to Concord in Georgia? Girl, I'm telling you, I done told you. You did. Where is that at though, Fireland? That's in Florida. Indian River State College. Indian River, where is that at? You already know I'm like having my special moment. Y'all, I done been on here for like 2 hours and I need to eat. Oh, okay. How do you like Concord, DC? Yeah, how do you like Concord, DC? Is he still on there? Fort Pierce. Okay, that's what's up then. Where is DC at? Do you like going to Concord, DC? I'm pretty sure they're expensive though, because they're a private school. I never would move to Georgia. Oh, a different school. Okay, that's what's up. That's what. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, they're expensive though. Concord is expensive, but the thing with Concord is you can start at any time if I'm not mistaken. Just moved back from North Carolina though. I was I haven't really been to North Carolina. I done drove through North Carolina several times to go to Virginia, but I never hung out in North Carolina. That's where you from, Fireland? Oh, y'all. I'm finna go there in a minute. Y'all, if y'all came in here and you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button for me, please. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to call her back. Hold on, my friend texted me. Let me tell her to hop on live. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. It messed up. I was trying to clear her, and then it text. I'm in Florida, but moved to. Oh, okay. But you from Florida though, Fireland? I live in Fayetteville now. That's in North Carolina, right? Fayetteville. I feel like I done seen that driving to Virginia before. Now the teachers. I live in Fayetteville now. Know the teachers at the community college. The hospital has too much. The hospital has too much opportunities for surgical techs out of school. They have too much. Yes. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Is DC? Are you saying it's not enough opportunities for surgical techs out of school? Is that what you're saying? Doesn't have. This hospital has too much opportunities for surgical techs out of school. Oh snap! Dade County, too many openings. Too many openings. They have a lot of openings, is what you're saying, for surgical techs, for like new surgical techs. Are you asking me? No, you're telling me. Too many opportunities. See, that's why I would prefer to be able to like bring out in. Yes, give people a chance to get experience. That's good though. I'm glad to know that because so like wait a minute, let me make sure I understand. So you are new. Are you fresh out of wait a minute. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not like being, no, you are in school now. Are you still in school or are you out of school now? The schools were an hour away from me, so I never did it in North Carolina. Oh, that is a long way. See, in Jacksonville, it's so many schools here that, but Concord and like those type of schools are extremely, I travel now, but this hospital helped me get my experience. That is what's up. That's good to know. So look, go over if you want to. I want to interview you too. Like I'm interviewing all y'all that's willing to be interviewed. Go over to Instagram and find me. It's spelled Kiafa on Instagram, just like this. And then I would love to interview you if you want to be interviewed. If you don't want to be interviewed, I understand. But if you go over and hit me up on Instagram, I'm trying to do Zoom meetings so I can share you guys' experience with the you did okay, then go email me then so I'll know that it's you and just tell me, are you DC or there? Like go over there so I'll know it's you. But if you don't want to be interviewed, then you don't have to be. But I'm just going to be interviewing surgical techs, and the goal is to start doing it next week. Surgical techs, especially traveling. And who are you with right now? Do you want to tell us what travel agency you're with right now? I got much to say. Yeah, and it's easy. So we'll do a Zoom meeting, and then you don't have to be typing and all that stuff. So just send me a message on Instagram and let me know, like, I'm DC from Facebook. I would like to be interviewed. Like, just tell me that, and then I'll be able to set up the Zoom meeting, and then I'll record it so we can see, so people can see it on here. NG says, how long are the travel contracts? Well, travel contracts can be from per diem, which is per day, to a year. Like it could be, it's just the facility, but the average is like 13 weeks. I know I today I woke up with that was what I was like, it was placed on me. I was like, why don't you just interview surgical techs or SPD techs or students to share it, what their experiences are. And people like either students that are in surgical tech school, SPD, people that are thinking about transitioning to surgical tech, current surgical techs that's already out there traveling and working, and even past surgical techs that have gone on to different careers and why they left the field. How long have you been a surgical tech, DC? Are you helping? Are you okay? Diana says, or yeah, Diana, yeah. Are you helping? Whoa, are you helping with interviews? What you mean? Not interviewing people. Like I'm not doing like hospital interviews. No, I mean interviewing people like to be on the channel. Diana, to be on my channel. You've been traveling since 2017, DC. I'm doing interviews to like help share the share the ooh, I got tongue tied. The information with you guys because I mean, I just want to be able so you guys can have other views than mine. That's all. That's what I'm doing, Diana. So if you're a surgical tech and you want to talk, or if you're an SPD tech, or if you're a student, I'm on Instagram. I get emails all the time for jobs. I'm on Instagram and it's the same name. It's Kiafa on Instagram. Just send me a message and I'll be checking my messages on Instagram so I can be interviewing you guys. Now certified March 17, traveling this year. Okay, that's what's up though. But yeah, you started traveling already, right, DC? I think you told me you already started traveling. Do you enjoy traveling? That's what Fotland says. Let me see. So Angie says, so is the pay not good if you don't travel? I keep hearing that and it's discouraging. Don't get discouraged, just go travel. You can travel within your city. Excuse me for burping, you guys. You can travel within your city. Oh, okay, I'm still a student studying to be your videos. Help me decide to do this. So many things. You're totally welcome, and you're more than welcome to if you would like to be interviewed. Diana, just hit me up on Instagram and we can schedule the Zoom meeting. If you're interested, if you're not, I'm okay with that too. But I'm just like putting it out there so people are aware that I'm doing that. If I is the best one for me. I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to help me, Zayef, with that one. I have kids. Oh, I didn't know I could travel in my city. Yeah, it's contracting. It's not so much traveling. It would just be called contracting. And so you can definitely contract your services out. Now they may want you may have to travel out a little bit outside of your city. Where do you live at, NG? You may have to travel. Don't be discouraged though. Don't be discouraged. But it is where the money at. I ain't gonna even lie. Like that's where it's at. And I did strikes before, and that's even more money. Like that strike pay is like crazy money. Like I was clearing $1,000 a day when I broke it down. Like I went to one. It was for a day. I came home with $1,300. They paid for my hotel. They paid for my flight. They got us back and forth to the facility that we need to be at, and they paid us to eat. Did I say that? They gave us vouchers to eat at the hotel. They put us up in the Westin, and the Westin had like a 3-star hotel. I mean, a 3-star restaurant in it. In Tampa, yeah, you should definitely be able to travel around in Tampa. The only thing about Florida that I don't like is that we pay it's less pay here for some reason. Let me see. We definitely need to we definitely need to interview. Hit me up on Instagram. Oh yeah, send me the DC. Send me the text message or the message on Instagram. Tampa, you said it was called Stripe. What you talking about, NG? Stripe. Kathy, hello. I'm new and interested in being a surgical tech. Thank you for your videos. But thank you, Kathy, for even watching them. I appreciate you for watching them and showing up and commenting. I appreciate you so much. Are you I am new and interested in becoming a surgical tech. Okay. Tell me why you want to be a surgical tech, Kathy. NG, the South doesn't pay a ton. Right. NC and above or the West Coast pays the most. That's correct. I be telling people that all the time. I would travel like in Florida. I don't mind. Like if I want to stay home, then I'm just gonna have to make less money. That's just what it is. I know. You see me finally. But on some real, let me see. We got a few more minutes. But yeah. Why you want to become a surgical tech, Kathy? Tell me that. But you're right, Fylan. Let me see the things you were just talking about making. Oh, yeah. So NG. So what I was saying. Let me see. Because I would like to work in the OR and help the doctors. Okay, it's something. Now you definitely get to help the doctors, and the better you are, the more they're gonna love you. I promise you that. So the strike. Oh, I said strikes. Okay, it's strike, like a strike. I'm sorry, strike. I be talking and I'm reading y'all comments and I ain't ate, and so my mind is kind of slow right now. But the strike pay, $1,000 is $1,000 a week is low, and my recruiter would even entertain that. Yeah, no, okay, that's what DC say. $1,000 a week ain't nothing for you. You shouldn't be entertaining that unless you working like 30 hours a week. So a strike, when people don't want to go to work, like if the hospital staff strikes, they do that in certain areas. Like we don't do that down here because we don't really have unions and stuff. So in certain places they have unions, and when the unions go on strike, the hospitals have to bring in outside people to come and staff the hospital because they have patients, and if they don't have a certain amount of staff in the hospital, they have to cancel cases. And so they'll rather pay you to come in than to shut the hospital down. And so they pay, for an example, I went on a few on the West Coast in California, and then what they do is they'll pay for the flight, they're gonna pay for your hotel room, and then they're gonna pay you. They brought us food. Not only did they buy us food when we was at work, like they gave us vouchers for Subway. And one time they brought the Subway to us. They gave us vouchers to eat at the hotel restaurant, and they would give you like $30, like four $30 vouchers. And so Fallen in Tampa, they would give you four $30 vouchers, and you would eat, or they would give you however many vouchers. Like you would basically get 3 vouchers per day. So for how many days you're there, it was just a really good setup. But then when you would come home, my pay was like, it would break down to $1,000 a day, not a week, like a day. So when I did one strike I did, I made $1,300 for that day. And then another strike I did, I ended up coming home with like $3,700 for like 3 days. Yeah. And so but the thing with strikes is you have to be signed up with multiple agencies because you don't know who's going to get the contract or the bid. So multiple agencies are going to find out about the strike. And so what you will have to do is you will have to have your resume on board with multiple but it's tiring, you guys. I ain't gonna even lie, you be beat. You be tired because when you go into these places, like they gonna use you as much as they can. And so that's just part of it. But the money's there, and it's not always strikes. So I didn't go on a strike this year. I missed one. My homegirl even said, she was like, you missed a strike this year. And I was like, I know, I'm over here building businesses and stuff. But my other homegirl, she called me. She was like, the next time we having a strike, we got to go. And I was like, yeah, we should probably do that. I'll make a move for a strike. Like I'll do that. Not a move, but I'll go to a strike. I'm just not into 40 hours a week, and nothing like that at this point because I got too much going on. Father says, I don't have any kids yet, so traveling is interesting. Wait a minute, I'm slow. Is what I'm interested in, but I'll need experience. Yeah, you do need experience, but shoot, DC, I think DC said go to where did he say go? Where did you say go at? DC, where you was training at? Yeah, what you do with strikes is just sign up with different agencies. I went on strikes with Maxim. Cape Fear Valley in Fayetteville, North Carolina is gonna help you get the experience if you're willing to go to Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? And so get the experience and go travel. But the strikes, you have to sign up with different ones. So I did Maxim, They did strikes. And then I think the other one that people went to last this year was Focus Staff. I think that's what she told me. Or maybe US Nursing. It was US Nursing. That's who it was. So you have to sign up. And tomorrow I'll post. I already told them that I'll be making a blog post. And then when I go live tomorrow, because I'm going live for 30 for the month of December. So tomorrow I'll be posting a blog post of the agencies that I know about and what I know about them. And then I'll just like, when I come on, I'll go ahead and have you I'll have a link for you guys. I'm signed up with all the other companies except the one you're talking about. But you know what happens is you go on these strikes and you network with people. And so when I went on strikes, I knew about Maxim, but I went on strikes and the surgical techs was telling me like who else to sign up with. Yeah, you're welcome, Kathy. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's what the channel is for. I tried to turn this channel into something different, but y'all gonna make me talk about surgical tech, so we gonna talk. The algorithm says that y'all want to know about surgical tech, so I have to show you guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys about surgical tech. Thank you for all of the info. It's tough to find a lot of surgical tech info. I just don't know why though. Like people do be trying. I don't know what's the. I guess because now I'm like I got time to talk about it. Most people don't have time to talk about it. They probably still scrubbing. I'll be sure to teach people the nitty gritty. Yeah, tell them you got to share the information. That's how you get. You have to give to get. That's the one of the laws of the universe. At least I feel like it is. If you whatever you want, you have to give that. So it's information out there that I'll be looking for. Maybe not on surgical tech, but I'm looking for information on like investing and things like that. And so I gotta to get that type of information, I have to give it back. Do you help with general surgeries or a certain particular one? What accreditation should I make sure? It needs to be like a regular, like the accredited, what is that? The CAAP. I think it's the CAAP. The school needs. Oh, is that what you asking? To make sure the school has no, not NBS TSA DC. I think he's talking about the school accreditation. I think it's CAAP or something like that. I think that's the school accreditation. Go to and go to AST. I think it's yeah, that's it. That's what DC said. CAA, that's what the school needs to have the accreditation. That's what it needs. Sorry for being like, cause it wasn't coming. And Kathy, to answer your question, I did used to do general surgery. I would do GYN, ortho. I did eyes. I don't like eyes because you can't talk because the patients are sedated. They aren't all the way under. And I'm a talker and I like listen to music in the OR. And plastics, orthoplastics, and I would do general surgery and labor and delivery and GYN. Oh, urology too. I always forget about urology. But yeah, the school, and thank you, Ashley Bowles. Yeah, and welcome you guys that I haven't spoke to, but you definitely have to have the school has to have accreditation, like that's for sure. Once you get out of school, then your certification will be through the NBS TSA, which is what I think DC had put on there. Yeah, but let me see. I had a neurosurgeon that loves to listen to vocal rap music and disco. I'm saying I had my surgeons listening to. We were all like I would say, okay, tell me what you like, and I would make playlists sometimes. Like I have OR playlists, and I would just play. We would listen. One of my dogs had me on Tom Petty. I didn't know who Tom Petty was, y'all, and he was from Jacksonville or like Gainesville or St. Augustine or somewhere. I was just like, I don't know who Tom Petty is, but I mean, I listen to like rap. I used to listen to a lot of rap music. I'm more R&B. Once you get like over 35, like twerking ain't really that cute. Because I'm very interested in cardiovascular. Do you need to go to school long for cardiovascular surgeries? No, you don't. You just got to get on the team. Tom Petty, he's dead now, but Tom Petty's like what kind of music? It's not country. It's not country. It's like I don't know what that kind. I don't know what to say. I don't know the name of the music. But it's not country and it's definitely not rap or R&B or anything that I would have really knew about. But but I would play it because he listened to it. And then I would listen to what is your boy name? Oh man. Not oh my god, I can't even think his name right now. I'm just drawing a brain fart. I can't even think his name right now, but Tom Petty, he my surgeon is probably like the doc I was thinking about. He was like in his 40s, and he was a white guy, and so I can't think of the type of music. You know it finally. I can't think of the type of music it's not country. I don't know, y'all. Give me another like genre of like not hip hop music and not rap music or R&B. It's not pop either. Maybe soft rock. Soft rock. Let's go with that. I think soft rock could be bluegrass. There you go. That's it. Bluegrass, maybe bluegrass or soft rock, something like that. Like there you go, guys. That help. Thank you. Help me a little bit. um, yeah, but you just set the tone. Like if you're a good surgical tech, but you have to be on your shit too. Like I used to be like, I was like I did what I needed to do. I knew my cases. I would make sure that I had everything that I had. Kathy. But and I had one doc listen to Mozart. He was what is it, vasopentrectomy, the reversal vasectomies. He would listen to classical music. Girl, I be in there like trying to stand up. The reverse vasectomies, I think I'd be standing around basal vasectomy or something like that. It's when they had a vasectomy and they want it back. And so we would listen to not rock, classical. I had one that would listen to Mozart and Beethoven. Y'all, I mean, my musical education, I had my Brian Horizon, had orthosurgeon, look, heavy metal and rap music. I got one that he knew, like, I was like, is we in the club? Like, what's happening? Yeah. We like, and then it'd be some of you just be like, it'd be some of the weird, like you wouldn't even think that they would listen to that. It just be like, what are you doing? What do you know about? Like I would hear Cardi B in there. I would hear, and I don't listen. I done kind of transition to what I be listening to because I'm trying to like reprogram my thinking. So I'm careful of the music. But when you in the OR, you just like, and you walk in and you see this dot, and then next thing you know, you got, Cardi B on or the Migos playing or like, Nipsey Hussle or T.I. or Jeezy. You just like, what is happening here? Like, who are these people? But when it come down to rap, what I will tell you is that a lot of people do listen to rap music. They like all races listen to rap music. And so just not like too much ass shaking and like that'll be too much. Like some of it was like a little bit over the top. But I'm like a 90s. Who was that said? Somebody said something about some 90s music on here earlier. 90s rap, Tupac, yeah, Motown. Um, I was putting people on like we would listen to Whitney Houston, Escape, that kind of stuff. Do you have to get back to study grind? LOL. I hope to catch more live streams. Have a good one. You too. I'm supposed to be studying too, but I'm not gonna study. All right, Dana, focus. And we will be here for you whenever you decide to come back. I'll be live for the month of December. So you'll definitely get to catch it. And then I'll come up with a different schedule after December. But as of right now, I'm on here live with you guys. And yeah. You might in the morning. I try to do morning motivations, but you might not want to hop on in the morning because I'm still like working through the energy in the morning of like how I'm supposed to be motivating myself. It's hard for me to stay like wake up and talk. Hey, is that Desmay 9292 or Desma? I'm terrible with these names. Sorry, I'm burping. I'm burping off of air because this ain't nothing in my stomach. Fidlin been riding out with me. We've been on here for a long time. We're gonna wrap it up in a minute though. Let me see. I need you to stop. I know. DC, don't kill me. I don't know what. And then I'm sorry, you guys. Like, let me see. Now he making me feel bad. Don't make me feel bad. I'm trying. Let me see. That is it. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. That I think is this. I think I said it right. Decima. Decima. 92. Don't do it. Okay, I can say this one. Ashley got that one. Decima. Thank you. I was trying, honey, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being patient with me and correcting me. Hey, okay, Ashley says, hey, don't know if you've already answered this question, but any regrets on? No, none. Mm-mm. I appreciate everything. I met so many people. I got expo, like, even just having the experience of being around, like, doctors and anesthesiologists. They're super smart. So you learn how to, like, I took stuff from them. I also learned that a lot of doctors have, a lot of debt. And so I was like, okay, I don't want that kind of debt. I'm talking about like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. So I knew I didn't want that in my life. Just paying attention to what they, just paying attention to like certain moves that they make. I used to see like old school doctors. Hold on, you guys, we got to get connected to some power real quick. I used to see old school doctors driving like old cars. Hold on, let me turn the light on. I hope that helped. I'm here. Hold on. I had to connect my phone's gonna go dead. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, they would buy cars, like they wouldn't going out buying new cars and stuff like that. Like one of the docs I know, he used to invest in stocks. Like I was just learning. I was just learning from people. I was learning what to do, what not to do. And so I have no regrets on that at all. None. Yep, it's okay. I love your channel. I love your channel. You give me motivation to start a new career. I love you guys. Oh my God, y'all are such an inspiration to me. Y'all have no clue. Beautiful smile. I love your name. Okay, how do you feel when patients pass while you're in the room? No, I don't work in those cases. Normally, the only time that I had patients pass would be babies. And so I haven't had any deaths in the OR. I haven't had to experience that. Now, they don't normally die in the OR. Normally, they die in like ICU. And I hate to say it like that, but normally people don't die in the OR. Unless it's trauma, then that's something different. But they typically try to not have the patient die in the OR. They try to like take them to PACU or to another floor because it does something to like the hospital's stat or something if they die in the OR. Definitely need to be buying DoorDash stocks. Definitely need to be doing that because they get a whole lot of my money. I love that name. Let's see. DoorDash stocks. Definitely need to be doing that. Sorry. I work, DC says, I work in those cases most times. They almost go before they come to us. In the trauma cases, that's what you're talking about, DC? Oh, wow, that is sad. Yeah, my situation with death in the OR is... my situation with death in the OR is normally babies. It would be like a stillborn, or something like that. And I would scrub in on abortions too. Was the surgical technology course hard? Benita, not Benita, Benta, right? Benta, got you. Yes, it was hard to me. Because it was so much. I did my course was 6 months when I was in the Navy, and it seemed like it was a lot of information to be packed in. Yeah, DC. Yeah, it seemed like it was hard to me. Ashley, one more question. You can ask as many as you want to. I joined late, but being on your feet. Oh, what happened? Okay, being on your feet for long periods of time, would you say was something hard or it was like it took some adjusting. It did take some adjusting, but you know what? I stopped buying clogs. I don't buy, like, clogs aren't it, you guys. Go get you some tennis shoes and get you some, like, even if they're not the cutest, get the ones with like the most cushion you can get in them. That's what I was, and then get you some compression socks. or even some compression leggings. Like even if you can do the whole legging, I would do the leggings. I will also what I did. Wanted to buy this posture thing to help like keep me straight, but I didn't get it. I ended up just not even getting it. But that was something that I was considering. Do you do hands on with patients like sewing wound stuff? Yes. What jobs can you do as a surgical tech? So yes, I learned how to sew when I was in the Navy, and then I started working on my I did a whole clinical so I went to get my first assist certification, and because I hadn't been had my surgical tech cases done for so long, I had to do like 200 more, and they were all of me sewing and things like that. And so I did a lot of plastics, a lot of mommy makeovers, and that was kind of cool. The jobs that you can get as a patient, I mean, as a surgical tech, you can get SPD jobs, surgical tech jobs, obviously at the hospital, traveling surgical tech jobs. You can work in the morgue. You can work in labor and delivery. You can work on a transplant team where you like harvesting tissue or tissue recovery technician. You can also do what is it? Transcribing. If you want to do like you can transcribe as a surgical tech. You can um shoot. Oh, you can be a scheduler, like an OR scheduler. You can be a teacher, an OR teacher. I mean, a surgical tech teacher. You can be, I think I just hit all of them that I could think of off the top of my head. Hold on, let me see. Dr. Show's insurance changed my life. I know that's right, DC. You have that posture thing too, DC. I was definitely gonna get that to keep my because I started having a little bit of back pain. And it was just because I was like hunched over, and all that weird like body movement. So that posture thing, I think, is definitely it. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Zayev. Let me see. Stocks may cost about $50. You talking about the DoorDash? Is DoorDash traded publicly? I don't know if I knew that. I need to find out though, because I do give them a lot of my money. Do you recommend a BA in health science or get a surgical tech license? It doesn't matter if you trying to just work as a surgical tech. They don't care about if you have a degree or not. They just want to make sure you have passed the surgical tech program. If you get a bachelor's, then you will be able to be a teacher or a director at a school. So the bachelor's would be more for the administrative side, but if you're just looking to get a job, you just need to complete the surgical tech program. Zive says fantastic. DC says hell no. This he said this may let me see. I recommend the certificate oh yeah, see, yeah. So he answered it. In 2020, how much is the course rather a idea? If you go to a private school, it's gonna be probably like closer to $30,000. If you go to a community school, it'll probably be closer to like 10. So yeah, I mean, yes and no. I kind of do recommend it. I mean, it's a good career to go in because you're gonna make it. You're gonna make more than what the average person makes. So in that sense, yes. And I think it's a good career. I mean, I do think it's a good career. Honestly, I just I think it's a good career. You're welcome, Benta, Kathy. Good questions. Yes, that was a good question. Pressure. Yes. Cost like yeah. Compression socks. Ashley says, "Is surgical tech? Wait a minute. Is surgical tech it for you, or do you?" Oh, so yeah, I'm out. I'm like the old head in and I'm in retirement right now, and not the Jay-Z kind of retirement. Why you asking? What happened? What Ashley? What he say? Ashley say, "Why you asking?" The school I'm looking at is like 6,000. That's good though. 6,000 is good. 6,000 is real good. If you go to like Concord or something like that, it's gonna be more. It was like 30,000 when I was looking, but I wasn't gonna go. I was just looking. Hold on, you guys. Let me see something. Yeah, I'm reading these comments. I'm reading some of these comments. Y'all is kind of, I be laughing. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Let me go back. That is a good price. That's definitely a good price. That's definitely a good price. Yeah. If they're accredited, definitely. Make sure they're accredited. Because that's the thing right there. That's definitely the thing. But I saw something about, what is that? Your FAFSA too? What about it? What you mean about the FAFSA? Y'all know like I done been at a whole day's work or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it should. Hey Kinsley. Welcome back, welcome back. Like from yesterday, I think. Right. Yeah. I remember your name. Look, y'all gonna know each other in a minute. Ashley, because I'm older and thought about going into this career for my, wait a minute. Because I'm older and thought about going into this career for myself and wanted to know if it would be a good choice at being that I didn't want to keep going back to school to further and burn out. So you know what I would say, Ashley? I would say if you have a passion or a hobby, depending, I'm not gonna ask you how old you are, but depending on how old you are, because I'm like 37 now, so I'm like, on the other end of the, not like on the other end of the spectrum, but I'm definitely looking at like my age and how it's gonna, oh yeah, girl, I'm older than you. No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I don't mind, but 37, like, you still get to like you feel it. Now I feel it. Now, like, I ain't even lying. I feel some of that, like standing up for long periods of time, and I feel it a lot more in my body now than I did obviously in my younger time. So I don't think you would have to go back to school unless you wanted to, but if you're gonna do it, I would have a plan, like a real exit plan. Like I would say, okay, I'm gonna be in for 10 years or whatever. I'm gonna do this for 10 or 15 years, because that'll still get you at what, 40, 50, 45, 50. So 10 or 15 years. Most people waiting until they 60s to retire. So 45, 50. And while you in, you're gonna do like a year or two, maybe at the most, at a staff place, and then you're gonna travel the rest of the time, and you're just gonna stack your bread and invest it into stocks and build you a business while you in. Excuse me, and then get out. Nice when somebody doesn't hide one's age. Yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe when I get older, I'll start lying about it, since I still get carded. Maybe if I get like, my 50s and I still look like I'm kind of like younger, I'll just be like, I'm 30. But I mean, I appreciate age because there's people that don't get to see this. Like I'm taking everything that the universe gonna give me. I want all the time. Let me stay here as long as I can, so I can, do what I need, do the work that I need to do while I'm here. I had a classmate in tech school that was 48. Yup. Yeah, I mean, I had a girl, one of my friends, her name Jen. I was in California with. I think Jen is well in her 50s. But you feel it, like you feel it a little different when you get older. I'm just saying, you feel it, and then your attitude a little bit different. You don't want to deal with like the cattiness, because when you got like a lot of young kids around you, they just kind of irritating sometimes. Oh, wait a minute. Yo, what's your advice on going to surgical first assist school instead of surgical tech school? Well, most of the first assist schools you have to be a surgical tech for first. Um, I think Kinsley, you would be a better first assist if you're a surgical tech first, honestly. But most of them you have to already have your surgical tech certification is what I'm trying to, and pass. You don't look 37, go girl, but thank you for answering that. That was a great answer. You're welcome. I also say, oh, and thank you for telling me I look good for my age. I appreciate that. Um, I would say also, like what I said, invest in stocks while you in, get you a business and get out. Like, don't be in there just like trying to get money and trying to retire at these hospitals and stuff like that. Your goal is to get in and get out, especially when you're older. Like, and I'm saying I would definitely be more aggressive. And I know like other financial advisors probably would say when you get older to be less aggressive. But if you got a 10-year plan, I would just go all in. I would be living off like $1,000 to $2,000 a month at the most, and everything else would either go into some type of stocks, ETFs that have about a 6%. You'll get about a 7 to 10% return on the stock market. If you invest in like a business, even if it's like an online home business or whatever, you will still receive about a 15 to 30% return on your money. So, and then that your business should be your retirement plan and have multiple businesses. Don't just do one. I had another one that's 43 years, and she had a man. She had DC. She had man hands and a mustache. She might have been, I don't know. Kathy, wow, you look really good. I thought you was 25, girl, honey. I was 25 like 12 years ago. But thank you though. Thank you. My grandma went to school and graduated with her daughters and pursued a bachelor's at Pitt State and her master's at Virginia. It's never too old to learn. Say it is so. All right, Frank. Hi, Frank. Hi, can't wait. I can't. What? Why can't I feel my toes? I don't know. Why can't you feel your toes? What's wrong? Frank ain't bending over far enough. Y'all silly. DC silly. I was so confused. I don't know why you can't feel your toes. Like, you need to go to the doctor. As like, yes, index funds, definitely. Yeah, I don't know why you can't feel your toes, baby. Like, you definitely need to go to the doctor and see what's going on with that. It could be like a nerve block. It might be something else going on. Are you diabetic? Like, I don't know. Why aren't you feeling your toes? That's something you might want to go check out, though. It could be a nerve thing. Kenny Ray, keep up. Oh, wait a minute. Good videos. Keep them up. Yeah, we don't need to amputate people's toes. We keep ready to cut the toe off. Let's first find out if it's just some nerve damage. Let's not cut the toe off yet. Let them keep the toe. I'm slow right now because I need to eat. Let me get my other phone. I gotta eat. Good luck with your lot journey. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Oh, snap. See, I think it was, oh my God, why I keep having these brain farts? Where is she? Fodlin. I was talking to Fodlin earlier about doing, maybe a live about locks. But thank you, and congratulations on your lot journey as well. Yes, hit me up on IG. Good night, DC. DC. DC, you funny. We definitely gonna have to have you on the channel. We definitely got to hook up. That you funny. Yes, thank you, Farlin. Tell them to hit the like button. Yes, you guys, if you're coming in here and you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button for your girl. Look, I'm trying to order my food with this phone there. Oh, the struggle is so real. Kathy says, well, I have to get dinner ready. Oh, she gonna talk about food, and I'm sitting up here hungry as all outdoors. But thank you, Kathy, for joining us. Oh, snap. What happened? Hold on. Go back. For videos. Just good night, babe. Thank you. I know, Fodlin. I'm trying. It's just not happening. Maybe we should start with we gonna cut his toes off, right? Talk about cutting your toes off. Fiji is the best water. Fiji got a taste to me, though. Like, I can taste something in Fiji, right? Y'all can't taste it? Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate each and every one of you. No, I'm not a doctor, Dr. Strange. I'm giving surgical tech information because I am a surgical tech, but I'm out the game right now, but I'm not a doctor. And we're not amputating on no toes. And we're not diagnosing and giving no, like, medical advice over here at all. Rashid. Now, I can say that. Me too. What, Rashid? A surgical tech? What you saying? Me too. Or you can taste it. The taste in Fiji, is that what you saying? That, like, taste that Fiji has? It's got a taste in it or something. It's something in Fiji. It ain't just spring water. I think they lying. They put something in it. They put in something and they tracking you with that Fiji water. Not just I'm being silly. Yeah, the water. Yes, yes, yes. Look, you gotta eat too. We both been on here way too long. That's how you know neither one of us got nothing to do tonight. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for hitting that like button for me. I'm sending that but love. Y'all just don't know. It makes my heart full. Like I'm like super like I'm happy. Y'all made me happy. And y'all had me laughing in here. Like it's almost like y'all here with me, but not for real. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for hitting that like button. I do. All right, you guys. So on some realness, like I have to go eat because I am like so delusional right now. Like y'all have no clue. I haven't ate since lunchtime. I'm not fasting, but I haven't ate since lunchtime, and all I had was 2 pieces of pizza and a doggone salad. Like my stomach is like all the way empty, and I'm already like not that big. Like I don't have enough like fluff to like support long periods of time without food. I don't know what's going on with my metabolism. Like it's through the roof. You know how people be complaining about like their metabolism slow down. Like I was thinking when I turned 30, like I was like gonna get thick. You know, like I was trying to get like real, like you know, like and then it didn't happen. And so I turned 30. It was like had like turned 35. I know I'm finna go in there. I turned 35. I'm thinking I'm gonna start gaining weight, and I still ain't. It just ain't happening. But I'm about to order me some. I'm gonna have me a hamburger, some cheeseburger, and some French fries. I'm not gonna even get Subway. I was gonna get Subway, you guys, but I'm finna get a straight up double patty burger and some fries. That's what I'm finna get with some cheese on it. And don't be on here if y'all vegan and vegetarian. Don't come for me. But I'm working. I'm a work in progress. Captain. All right, you guys. So I'm going to be back tomorrow. I might go live later because it seems like you guys, unless y'all just on here now because y'all ain't got nobody else to watch, but maybe I'll go live at like 7, you know, to give like people a little more time to get home and get settled or whatever. And so I'm gonna go ahead and go. I appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm sending you nothing but love, nothing but positivity. And I will catch you guys on the next live, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Bye bye.